Go down, CB groupies. We back again with another presentation. Now, if you haven't noticed in this channel so far, for the past few months or so, or weeks or whatever, you know, I have been mostly making rant videos. I have not had like a really good design. You can tell when I'm talking from a script and I'm just talking from the heart. But this channel is the realest channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate all of you guys that watch the videos. You know, because like honestly, I used to have at least maybe like 100 views. You know, I was hitting that 200 views at a certain time. But I'm at a point where I don't really play with the whatchamacallit. I really don't play with all the extra shit. And you know, I give content based off of like what I'm thinking about. Like I said before, this is not really a talk show or some type of TV show or some type of show. This is really just like social media. It's like I just put, you know, my personality out there, and I hope y'all like it. And so, you know, since I've been posting, since I got back on my feet a little bit, it's like I've been seeing views like 20, you know, sometimes 30, depending on, you know, if I put hashtags in it or whatever. So, I know it's like a good like 20 of y'all. But if I don't put any hashtags and I post a video, at least, I would say like 8 to 10 people at least watch the video. So I know there's 8 to 10 of y'all that are just, you know what I'm saying, you are, you know, regulars. You know, you enjoy the show. And those 10 of y'all that be watching, you know, I really, really appreciate you guys. At the same time, you know, I guess we're like buddies now somewhat, you know. This is the new wave of being a buddy, I guess, you know. Like a pen pal or something like that back in the when we were kids, you know, you have to, you know, write to foreign exchange students and whatever. So, you know, y'all know me enough and y'all appreciate my opinions enough, and I appreciate that. And so it's really those 10 of y'all that really know where I'm coming from, because you stay watching the videos. I want y'all some weirdos that just like seeing my face, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start talking first. You know, we're gonna wait till like maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes in, and we're gonna, you know, bust out, you know what I'm saying? The leaf, the tree. So, man, I just started thinking about like a lot of things, because right now, like I told y'all about, my mom wanted to take me back to Nigeria or whatever, to visit my deadbeat dad and all that. And it's just like, I don't know, like a lot of things are making me annoyed. Like I don't know, man. Like it's just like, y'all know, I told y'all I used to say my mom's crazy, like, you know. But honestly, on a mature level, she's just mentally ill. It's just what it is. Like, I don't really know what to say, man. But all I can say is she's old. She's a boomer, you know. And I just personally feel like she's mentally ill, and that's just how I see shit. Like that's how I see it, you know, because it's like every time, you know, I have to like deal with her, like get into contact with her, it's a problem. It's a problem, and it's just like I'm tired of her doing that, man. You know, I'm gonna say a few scenarios. Like on Sunday, when it was New Year's Eve, you know, I had to work. I had to work early too, because New Year's Eve, you know, work at a pizza place. You never know. So, you know, I went to work. I came back home, and like I was like, you know, cooking some wings. You know, reheating up some wings in the air fryer. And like my mom just came in and she's all putting stuff away, whoop de whoop. Then she started getting on my nephew's ass about shit, like, and I was like, yo, thinking in my mind, like, damn, like whatever though, you know, I'm ignoring it. Then she comes up to me when I'm putting my wings in there, get right next to me, and is like, "Well, where were you this morning?" And it threw me off because I'm like, you worked like, a 10-hour shift. You're tired. You just want to come home, heat up this chicken, eat it, and chill. You don't even want to think. You just want to eat this chicken and relax. And then to have somebody in your face asking you questions about where'd you go, it annoys me because it's like we live together. You know where I go every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's the same place I always go every Sunday. You don't like that I work on Sundays because you want me to go to church. You get what I'm saying? So, I know you know where I went. So, my response was very, sarcastically annoyed. So I just told her straight up, I go where I always go on Sundays. And I just left it as that. Then, I'm talking about, I don't know how long later, but maybe 20 minutes later, as I'm in the garage eating my wings, my nephew's in there complaining about how grandma was just annoying and what the whoop. You get what I'm saying? She comes in the garage, busts in there, start talking about some. Don't tell me that you go where you always go on Sundays. You be going everywhere, and it's like, no. I've been working Sundays since I got the job. I've been working there for almost 7 months now. You always scold me about not going to church. I remember the first day after work, when I was working, I came back home. The first Sunday I had a shift. They gave me that shift. She literally, as soon as I walked through the door, she was like, "You didn't go to work today, did you? You tried to skip church." I'm looking at her like, yo, what? What are you on right now? It's just like I've had easier times dealing with crackheads. It's tiresome. And that's why it's like, yeah, nah, whatever. I'm over it now. I'm just like, yeah, and so I just, things like that. And even right now, I'm accepting it, whatever. If she wants to take me to Nigeria, whatever, right? I don't want to go at all. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I kind of do want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never been to Nigeria, never been on a plane, never been off. But it's like, do I want to do it with my mentally ill mom? No. Do I want to go see my deadbeat, cheapskate dad? No. Not at all. Because, you have to realize where we're going to be staying. It's like, it's a lot of things going on I don't want to do right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of over it. I know my situation. I know what's going on. I'm not in this let's go to France or something. I know straight up you have no money. You're broke. You know what I mean? You don't even have a place to live in the country you live in, but you want to go to a whole other country where you don't speak their language. It's a poor country. You get what I'm saying? What are you doing? And so that's why I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's ridiculous. I already live in the ghetto in America. Why would I want to go to a foreign country where it's a third world country or whatever? Why would I go to a country where people are poor? So just things like that. And then on top of it, what are we going to do? I already know it's we're probably going to stay at a family's house. We're probably going to, and I'm going to have, I know nowhere to go, and I'm going to be around religious people. Because, it's one of the countries where it's religious. It's just I'm not going to be able to be myself, at all. I'm going to have to really, really, really just be annoyed by certain things. I can already tell. I'm going to wake up, it's going to smell like feet, or some nastiness. It's not like they're rich or whatever, it's always it's going to be ugh, I'm about to wake up around somebody and they're going to be like, oh, let's go do this today. And, my dad's don't want to talk to me about life, and try scolding me, and I haven't given him any money. Then he'll be like, okay, where's the money? And I'm be looking at him like, I ain't got no money. I'm just so disgusted. You have to understand, it's I've been home. It's just It's just really sad when you have people that don't support you but want to be in your life. You know? I don't know. I feel like every time I kind of cry a little bit, but it's just so. I don't even know, man. It's so depressing that we know you live in a world where it's like, if you know, honestly, I'm gonna say, when you're serious as a person, yeah, when you're just a serious, when I say serious, I don't mean like mean or hard or angry. I just mean like you mean what you say what you mean, you're about your business, you do what you know you have to do, you're supposed to do. You know, you're not, you know, a lot of people out here, majority of people out here in the world are just about fuckery. I'm about 10 minutes here. They just like fuckery. They love nonsense. I mean, they love drama. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just drama, messiness, nonsense, foolishness, fuckery. You get what I'm saying? This is what they crave. This is what gives them their life meaning. You get what I'm saying? I mean, they really, really do. Shout out to Batman. I gotta show you all this. Lit. You know, they really, really do. And it's just, I'm just at a point where I'm just tired, man. I'm just like, I can't do this no more, people. I just can't do it no more. You know? And the problem for me is I've literally been put in so many situations, so many bad situations because of people like this. Like getting kicked out of my mom's house, leaving my mom's house and becoming homeless many times. Being homeless, like all this time I've been homeless, is really because of people, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to make me feel uncomfortable. People that are constantly just not about nothing real. They're just crazy. They're just mentally ill. Like I'm tired. You have to understand, like, I just flashbacks working at the factory. The guy that, you know, is in charge of a little group that working on this machine, he's crazy. Everybody knows that he's just crazy. He just yells at everybody. He's always angry. It's like you could be standing there waiting for him to give you some orders because you don't know what's going on. And he's just like, why are you just standing there? You look stupid to stand there. Come on, now help. What are you doing? And you're like, oh, okay. Like, hey, what are we doing? I don't even remember now. It's like he just gets angry. Like he just get angry and start yelling at you about something. You're just like, I'm like, whoa, what's his problem? You know, you just get really tired of fuckery. Like, people just be on some fuckery. When I got arrested when COVID first started and shit, after I left my fucking boyfriend's house at the time, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Why'd I leave his house? Because he wanted to move in this girl he met on the streets. You get what I'm saying? Why'd I leave? Because it was weird. I don't know her. You know, I've known him since we were in high school. He don't know her, some random chick off the streets. He moved her in, bro. He let her live with him. You just met her 2 days ago. Off the streets. Because you a down low nigga and you can't, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just too much fuckery. The fuckery is at an all-time high. That's why I was like, we gotta leave these fuck niggas, these fuck people, these fuck women alone in 2024, because it's like we cannot go into 2025 with this much fuckery. The fucking needs to cease. Let those people that leave the bullshit to the bullshitters, as I've heard before. Because I'm trying to tell you, these people are just weirdos. They really are I personally feel like they're mentally ill. You know? I really feel that they're mentally ill. Because it just don't be making no sense. I'm just so sick of it, man. You have no idea. Like, I'm at work, right? And I heard somebody say this on the internet, and it's funny how that shit we're working. People that talk too much are liars. And I'm like, you're right. I'm at work. This guy, he's a manager or whatever. All he does is complain and talk shit. Complain and talk shit. He just leads you on a wild goose chase. Like, I realize he's just everything. It's like all you have to do, sir, is just make the pizzas. Just make pizzas. Just make pizzas. That's all you have to do is make the food. Just make the food. Just make the food. But he gets an anxiety attack type shit and starts yelling at people. It just be a lot of bullshit. Like, I already told you. You know this. You know that everybody comes to Little Caesars for a pepperoni pizza. A regular classic pepperoni pizza. You know this. Why are you taking over an hour to make them pepperoni? I got orders on my list. Who gives a fuck? Stop the orders. Make 10 pepperoni pizzas. You know what I'm saying? Every 10 minutes, every 12 minutes, every 15 minutes, make some pepperoni pizzas. It's not that complicated. It's common sense. It's like, bro, just make some pepperoni pizzas. Just make the pizzas. Oh, I can't be doing this all by myself. I'm just one person and shit. Okay, you're the manager. Stop complaining. Just make the food. Just make the food. Then, because you know what I'm saying? He don't want it. He has to get like a little bitch, you know, and then doesn't want to make the food. People sitting there for hours, complaining, yelling at us, cursing us out. Could be in the hood. You get what I'm saying? Threaten to fight him. And then he knows this, so when I go back there after everybody's like, where's my pizzas? I'm like, do you have any pepperonis ready for the people in front? What's going on, man? You know? Before I even get a chance, he starts sending me on a wild goose chase. Oh, make sure that, what's that? Oh, what did they order? I'm just trying to make sure. I'm like, yeah, no, you're trying to fucking pretend like, you're trying to tell me to go do some bullshit so you don't have to be like, it don't be known that you're fucking up, that you're not trying to do your job. And that's what I realized. You know, I didn't realize at first because I'm like, okay, I don't know, you know, just met this person. But then, like, one day it was like, nah, man. I could see on people's faces and they get it. One guy told me, he was like, fuck him, man. He don't want to make the food. That's why he's saying all this shit. He just don't want to make the food. He don't want to work here. And I'm like, you know what? That's true. See, I don't want to work there either, but I'll accept the shit. Fuck it. It is what it is. This is where I work. This is how I make my money. Money's money. A job's a job. But these fucking idiots, it's like, you know what I'm saying? These mentally ill people, they don't know how to cope with reality. It's your job. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Just make the food. That's all. You're gonna go wrong for just doing it. Just do it. Instead, you want to lie and cheat. You want to lie to people, tell people bullshit. Go send people on wild goose chases for nothing. You know, if he really want to say what he had to say, he gonna be like, well, you looking for pepperoni pizzas, but you don't even have any fucking wings in the fucking, like, just make their pizzas. And I know he knows I'm catching on to this because you only can do that for so long. But it got to that point. I've been knowing this, like, just make the food. Because I've worked in the back. I've worked on the line at McDonald's, in a Walmart, in the hood. You get what I'm saying? I know this. Just make the food. Just make the food. I don't understand. Just make the food. Don't make no sense. You know, sometimes we run out of change because these immigrants, they don't know how to use a debit card. So they always come with 20s because they don't know how to, like, okay, just pay whatever you got to pay, you know? Make it make sense. They use cash. Like, who the fuck uses cash? Only immigrants, because they stupid. Just keeping it real, you know? They come in that shit, it's annoying. Oh, I don't have change. Sometimes they don't even speak English, and you like, okay, like, this is how much it cost. You know, it's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, it's like, do you know where you at right now? You're in America, man. You walked in a fucking store in America and then expect people to speak Spanish in it because they don't. Come on now. It just annoys me. And they be looking stupid in the motherfucker. Like, oh. Can't even explain to them when you got no change. You gotta go get change. Or sometimes they'll speak English or whatever, or people, you know, they'll be looking at me all stupid as fuck. Like, I don't have any change. All I have is this $100 bill. Bro, you paying for a $6 pizza and you talking about here's a $100 bill, and I tell you we don't got no change for that. And you look at me like, I don't know what to do. Go get change somewhere else, nigga. Like, it's like, duh. Stupidest shit in the world, man. It's just like the stupidest shit. Or we'll be like, oh, let me get a pizza. I ring them up for a pizza. Then they'll be like, oh, I asked for 2 pizzas. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted 2 pizzas. No, you didn't want 2 pizzas. I just don't understand the mental illness. I'm just mentally ill people, man. I'm just tired of it. You know, and with my manager, another manager, you know, I just realized women are gonna be women. I'm gonna talk shit about women now. So if you're a female, which I don't know if I have a lot of female audience, I don't think I do, but yeah, I'm kind of over females too. Like, I don't like females anymore, man. I don't. I thought maybe it was a gay thing. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought, honestly, I'm gonna say it like this. At first, I was an incel. I was an incel when Elliot Rodgers killed all those girls because I was in college at the same time, and I was a loner. You get what I'm saying? I was sexually frustrated. Of course, you're young, you know, your hormones, and, you know. So, you know, I kind of had those same thoughts. And then when Elliot Rodgers did that shit, I felt like he was a hero. Because I felt like, yes, man, like, because all the fucking shit, you know, it's not just the women, it's the men, too. The fact that you feel like people treat you like you're a weirdo or you're some type of freak or some shit like that. But, you get what I'm saying? They are pieces of shit. Like, really, like they're like stupid. You know what I mean? Or whatever, right? Like, that's what happened with me. It just made me feel like, man, fuck that shit. Like, fuck these people, man. You know? So I was like an incel, you could say. And then, because of my inceldom, you know what I'm saying? You could say, I couldn't get with women, you know? And also the fact that, you know, I'm not good. I had no game. Just didn't have game. And I felt like getting with women was really complicated because of how women are. They make it really hard on you to get with them. And so, at least when you're trying to get with women, you know? And so, it came to a point where I kind of gave up on women because of Mgtow. I started watching Mgtow videos and they started explaining female nature, and I had a real pill rage. And I felt like, man, like, fuck these women, bro. For real. And I was honestly disgusted by women. I was disgusted by women. Not sexually, but just like, oh man, these humans are just pieces of shit. You know? They're just complete assholes. No consideration for the man. No consideration for men. It just was not my cup of tea. And then, I don't know why, I'm just be real with you. I found fucking about transsexuals. Not at that particular time, but essentially, I found out more about transsexuals because it became a thing. And so with that, you know, I started watching transsexual porn. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like maybe I was gay. I didn't think that it was like, okay, trannies. It was like, to me, it was gay. So, you know, at this time, I already had sex with a dude. You know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, I was like, okay, like, that was actually really easy. You know? There was no problems. He was horny, I was horny, and it happened. You know? He wanted it up his ass, and I gave it to him up his ass. It felt amazing, and then it was over. No big fucking deal. I got my rocks off. And so, you know, because I wasn't getting no action from women. And for me, it was like, okay, like, that's when I felt like more like, okay, for one, I'd rather be with a guy. It's just these guys that look like women. I'd rather be with one of them. You get what I'm saying? That was my mindset. Like, I'd rather be with a tranny because they're guys that look like women. And so, like, you know what I'm saying? If that's how guys have sex, and guys want to have sex and shit, then it's not going to be a problem. And so that's the reason why I kind of felt like, oh, okay, like, maybe I'm gay. Maybe because, you know how it is. If people think like, okay, if you do anything gay, you're gay, right? So that's what they could be thinking. So I thought I was gay. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, oh man, I don't have to deal with these dumbass women and all their assholenesses and shit. And then, so my inceldom became basically gay. I became gay, but more into like transsexuals than actually men. So that's what happened. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, that's the reason why it was like, that's where my mindset was at. But a lot of times where I felt like I just did not like women. Like, I just felt a lot of like, what the fuck? And it came when I was like 25 and women actually started giving me more attention, like hardcore attention. Like, they were really like, oh, giving me some smiley faces and googly eyes and all this shit. That's when I was like, oh no. And it was just, I just noticed a lot of bullshit. Even before that, honestly, like, I just didn't like the way women are. I just don't like women. And a lot of it is a little bit of hatred towards women, but it's not like misogynistic. It's just general hatred towards women. Like, women just are a fucking piece of shit towards me. But I'm accepting women for what they are and who they are. It is what it is. And I guess you could say the more I am doing that, the more I realize, like, when it comes to women, it's just, nah. Like, I'm okay. I'm comfortable now to say I'm not trying to be with women. Now, of course, not publicly, because I don't trust these people. But yeah, I'm over it now. Like, I don't want to be with women. I was using being gay as an excuse almost to like why I don't want to be with women. But now it's more like I just don't want to be with women like at all. They don't. I just really don't. I just don't. Because all they want is your money, and they just like fuckery. Like, women love the fuckery. They love the nonsense. They love the shenanigans more than men do. And it's not that men don't like the shenanigans themselves, let's be honest. It's our lives are on the line. Our lives are on the line. Our lives are directly affected by this bullshit. And so I just don't want to be with women anymore. I just don't want to do it anymore. And so I realized, like, I'm not going to do that, I'm just not going to be with any women. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I really can't. And it's like, it's not because I'm gay, necessarily. It's just that I just can't be with women. I just don't like women. It's not that I'm gay, it's just I just can't be with women. They're too much. They're annoying, they're ridiculous. It's like, who puts up with this type of bullshit, The guys that have sex with women. You see what I'm saying? That's what Elliot Rodgers didn't know. He was trying to fucking become that guy, because all of life, everybody tells you you're supposed to be that guy. You're supposed to be with women, but you realize that's like, nah, it's constantly on fuckery. They're constantly on fuckery. That's just what they do. It changes everything. You realize that I can't just do that with women, because they're just on some fuckery. Like, they don't care about you. And it's not even that they don't care about you. It's deeper than that. It's just they just like nonsense and fuckery. They really do like nonsense and fuckery. Something smells like catfish. Somebody burned some catfish. This just smells good as hell. Like, women just like fuckery. not about not being attractive. It's not about not having game. Women just like to be ignorant. You know, they like. I've never met a woman like I'm being dead ass. I've never met a woman who doesn't like nonsense. I'm talking about complete and utter debauchery. Complete and utter debauchery. You know, I've never met a woman who's real, level-headed. You know, they all subscribe to the same type of mentality. Like, it doesn't matter if you're attracted to women or not. Like, they treat us all the same. As entertainment, as dick, as money. And they try to fucking get all of it. See, a guy can know he's not gonna sit here and try to fucking make a woman into something she's not. You know, if all she has is pussy, then that's what it is. But women want you to have dick. They want you to dick them down. They want you to fucking have money. And they want you to entertain them. Like, I realize that that's not my virtue anymore. Like, I'm not trying to be a woman. I'm not like, oh, I'm sad because I got game, or I'm sad my dick isn't like this huge ass fucking big ass dick, or I don't have good dick game, I don't have good stroke game, I can't be fucking her for an hour, you know, or, you know what I mean, or I ain't got a lot of cash. Like, I'm not worried about that no more, you know, because this is my life. You know, this is my dick. I like that. This is my dick. You know what I'm saying? I use my dick for orgasms. For me. So it's like, why the fuck would I give a fuck about you getting pleasure off of my dick? It's my dick. You know what I'm saying? My money. I need my money to live. Like, really live my life. I'm not living my life. You get what I'm saying? I need my money to fucking get away from the craziness. I need money to live my virtues, to live my best life. Entertainment. I like what I like. It's that plain and simple. I like what I like. Entertainment-wise, like, you know what I'm saying, be entertaining women and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am, you know? It is what it is. It's that simple. So women think they can seduce a man at these three levels. They think they can seduce him sexually. They think they can seduce a man financially. They think they can seduce a man entertaining them. And it's like, no. And that's why it's like, I just can't do it with women no more. Like, I'm just done. And it's at a point where I don't even want to, like, talk to women. And it's that deep because, see, with women versus men, it's like, it's always serious. It's always like an extra serious situation. But with women, they just come in, sit right next to you, and be trying to chat you up. You know, for men, it's very direct. But women, it's like, it's more like subtle direct. It's passive aggressive, and I don't like that. Because a man can't do that. You can't be sitting on a bench somewhere, like I'm doing right now, and a random man come up to you and sit right next to you, stare deep in your eyes, and be talking, saying anything to you. Even if you were gay, even if he was, attractive or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like, no, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? See, the only people that do that are fornicators. People that want to sit here and they want to have sex with anything. They say men do that, but women do it too. Women will have sex with anybody, anything. I've seen it before. So, that's why I don't care, man. That's why dating in 2023 or whatever they say, it's just like, yo, y'all just try to play each other. And you don't even know it. So for me, I'm really just done with the whole dating scene. Like, time to go monk mode and just be celibate, you know, so to speak. Like, I just, you know, and even on the, you know, when it comes to, I was thinking about getting with a gay man and shit again. I was like, maybe I should be with a gay man again, you know, because hey, he's a man, so I don't have to do a bullshit, but I'm a cross-dresser, you know. I mean, I like what I like. It's like, I don't know, do I really want to be with a guy who's, you know, gay and shit? And the most gay guys that are openly gay, or just even gay, you can say gay, are fucking queer. They're flamboyant. So I can't really do nothing with that because I'm not, as you can see, I'm not flamboyant. You already know I'm not. I know I'm not flamboyant. I give a little bit of feminine tease, but only when I'm cross-dressed, and not even really that much. You know, so I don't know. I just realized how much, like, I have nobody that I can really relate to, nobody to talk to, you know. And anybody that's ever said they were in my corner is just lying, you know, because they're not me. That's what it comes down to. They're not me. So I'm gonna stop, like, trying to force situations with people, you know. I think that's another reason why people stay homeless, because they don't want to force anything with anybody. But yeah, it's just one of those situations. You know, you're just like a lot of women, people in general, are like this, but women are like this. Femmes are like this. Trans women are like this. And that's why I realized trans women are women, because I really realized that when I realized they're trying to be women. You have to understand that they want to be women. They have female virtues, not as a caricature, like in a play, but in their real life, they literally want to be seen as a woman. And if they're post-op and they want to be pre-op, then they want to be a woman with a penis. That's just what they are. And I had to accept that shit. They're not femboys. They're not men that are fucking, they're so pretty. No, they're women. They are women with penises. I know it sounds crazy because you never had that concept before, but that's really what they are. And if you study biology enough and understand what intersex people, understand sex itself, it's not that far from each other. They're like, you understand, that's what they are. They're women with penises. You get what I'm saying? And gay men are not like that. I've seen trans women walk in my store many times. They act like women. They're kind of hyper feminine because they feel like they need to compensate for them being male. The gay men I saw yesterday walking in the store, they were flamboyant. There was 3 black guys. No. They were, you know what I mean? They were feminine, like you could say, but I wouldn't say feminine. They were just flamboyant. You know, flamboyant is different than feminine. Feminine's like more reserved and all that. But flamboyant is like more fierce. You know? But anyways, yeah. And that's when I realized, I'm like, man, I don't know. It broke my heart, to be honest. Because I see these qualities in my mom's. I see these qualities in my sister. and my sisters. You know, my sister, like, I don't know if I told y'all, but I ate some beans that were on the stove. It was in a pot. It was a spoonful of beans. I put it on a hot dog. And my sister's beans. And she lost her shit. Anyways, long story short, I apologized because I didn't know it was hers. Now that I offered her some pizzas from Caesars, some wings, all that type of shit. Anything I had. And she just, I want my beans. And so she's like, you gotta give me the money to buy a whole nother can of beans. I never gave it to her because I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna give you a fucking. She's like, give me $5. You need I need $8 for that. Like, what? A can of beans is not $8. You're tripping. You are literally tripping right now. But women feel entitled to them tripping. So much. So my sister literally, she said, it's not about the money. It's not about the bean. It's the principle of the matter. I'm like, what principle? You left some beans on the fucking stove in a pot. I'm thinking you're not gonna eat that small little bit. You know what I mean? A spoonful. I'm thinking you ain't finna eat that. I mean, you know what I mean? It makes no sense. Why would you clear out the whole pot besides this little space right here? So I'm like, shit. I say, fuck it. And I'm like, yeah, you're just tripping, bro. You're PMSing. You're tripping right now. And you know, like mother, like daughter. So I realized, yeah, my mom is mentally ill. My sister's gonna be mentally ill. You know, it's not my first time dealing with an angry black woman. So I'm just like, yo, no. I'm just done, bro. It's like, wow, you're crazy. You're literally just crazy, man. And so she goes in my fucking, goes into the garage, goes through my fucking drawers, finds my wallet, and takes out fucking some money. Like, you went through my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go through your shit. You know? It's fucking B over here. Golly. I didn't go through your shit. That's way different. Like, you went through my shit. I didn't go through your shit. And you stole money from my wallet. I didn't steal them from your wallet. I didn't steal money from you. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm realizing, like, it's like, yo, yeah, it's just, you know what I mean? My mom's right now, even my aunt, she's having her 50-year-old birthday party, and she's like, oh, I'm having a 50-year-old birthday party. I'm gonna make you guys some African clothes and all this. And so she's giving us measurements. Next thing you know, oh, the tailor's asking me for $110, so I need $110 from you each. You need $100 for what? Oh, my birthday. I don't care. I need a place to live. I need to eat. Because I'm a man, you don't care about me eating and having a place to live. And it's not in respect to you having a place to eat and somewhere to live. It's because you want to have a birthday party. A birthday. You know where I was my birthday last year? I was homeless. That's where I was. I was homeless. Hungry. Dirty. Eating out of trash cans. And you telling me you want to have a birthday party and you want me to give you $110. Mind you, her husband's a fucking doctor. Now, what y'all think I should do about this? What would you do? I mean, honestly, what would you do? Y'all would stop talking to them because you'd be like, oh, no, these people they're not, like, mentally ill. No, bro. Right now, I've been to my mom. I can't go to Nigeria. I don't have the money. I'm not paying for no ticket. I don't have the money. She somehow paid for the ticket for me. She want me to go with her. What she said to me just last week. I'm going to need you to repay me this money because I used my credit card for that. You see what I'm saying? This is what women, my whole life, every woman I've dated, every chick that I've been with, every chick I've been friends with, this is my sister, my younger sister, my older sister, my aunties, the women at work. This is how they are. You think sometimes they're overly emotional. Maybe that's what it is. No. It's because this is what they do. Women don't care about men at all. Like, women are your enemy. And I'm sorry, you players, you pimps, you dudes. I'm sorry that we have to have babies with y'all females, but this is what it is. Y'all are the enemy to a male. This is why trans women, you shouldn't have cisgender friends. Cisgender females are not your friends. You know, sadly, you can't, as a male, a man or a male, you cannot have female friends. You know, it's just sad like that. You know, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna say it like this: based off history, I think women were the only people on the planet, but it wasn't a specific type of woman. It was more of a hermaphrodite type of woman. And I feel like through the emotions of masculinity, so to speak, they transformed into being a hermaphrodite. And because of this, they created the first male. And from creating the first male, that was more hermaphroditic, of course, right? It was a synergy. I feel like they figured out a way to. It's like the women, in so many words, created men to serve them. To where, since they're not doing anything for themselves, they lose the education. They become, and then throughout the world, and it's changing, you know what I'm saying, through the years of, you know, evolution of just plants and land mass and all that. I feel that women, basically, these hybrid type of women became extinct. And so what you had was these men, but the original blueprint was the modern females biology. But I feel like as though maybe because of this, she became obsolete. So through evolution, we created men. You get what I'm saying? And because men were made to take care of women, women's minds and their usefulness in the whole human ecosystem, right? The habitat of humans became obsolete. So women are obsolete beings. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like men, because men are the workers and women are the actual original race of humans, that's why they give birth. And that's why men fight over women, or are really horny over women's attention, is because of the fact that there's this side of them that wants to take care of the woman. But I also feel like the reason, it's like robots, you know, they go so far to where they feel like you're not good for your own being, right? Because you don't know how to do anything. He created us to take care of you. And so that's why it's a man's world, and men are, you know, in power, because men are trying to protect women, and so not from other men, but from themselves. You get what I'm saying? And so it makes no sense for a woman to tell a man anything. And that's where you have misogyny, so to speak. People think about when they think of misogyny. And that's how I see shit. I went ancient on y'all. That's how I always go. But yeah, that's how I see things, man. I just think that's like, I'm just kind of dumb when it comes to women. Like, I just don't, like, I'm not gonna be a gentleman towards women. I'm not trying to have sex with you. I'm not doing nothing with you. I'm not gonna take care of you. I want nothing from you. I honestly don't want to be around you. Because women are just it's too dangerous. It's like you females, you women, you're just too much. You're ridiculous. You know? You're ridiculous. And it's just like, man, it's sad. And because you guys are the basis or the idea of femininity in societies, it's like the gays that are feminine, that are flamboyant, emulate you. The trans women emulate you. You get what I'm saying? And it's just, I'm just done. You know, based off of that, I'm just done. I just really don't want to be around women. And I love women sexually. I love their titties, their ass, you know what I mean, their faces. I love their hair. I love women. But it's like, y'all even take that and you ruin that because you overdo it. I be on Instagram, I watch Reddit porn, I see hot ass chicks on there who I jack off and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be on Instagram and constantly having, like, you know what I'm saying, you women, like, showing me your thighs and your ass and titties and your legs and shit. It's like, what are you doing? Even even when it came to the whole, you know, because, you know, not having sex with women, right, before, it's like, okay, you have this mysteriousness about women that turns you on. So you're thinking, like, you know, almost a denial type of thing where it's like, you know, femdom. You think you go on mistresses and whatnot. And it's like, yo, like, even that aspect, like, yo, that died. You know, I was homeless and I was on Instagram and some lady messaged me and she was a mistress. But the way she came at me was like a hoe. She asked me what my fetish is, and I think she's trying to talk to me about, like, just talk to me. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, you got to send me some money for talking bad to you. And she kept on talking shit. And it was like, yeah, this doesn't turn me on. I have a specific, you're not even asking what's turning me on. You just think you turn me on. And it's because you want to treat me like shit. And it's like, what? Even, yeah, that's true, but, like, I like a certain fetishes. Like, I might want to be spit on. I might want to be talked to this way. I might want a mommy figure. You know what I'm saying? But you're not, you get what I'm saying? It's like you're just talking me stupid. Because you want me to do something that makes no sense. That's not even, like, in reality. Not even real. You know what I mean? You're talking to a random person on the internet and expecting them to give you money. Like, it's just like, I was like, man, like, this is not good. Like, it's like women just suck. You know? They really just suck. You know? And I hate to be like that. I really do. Fucking fly, man. I really do hate to be that way about women, but I can't do with women, man. I can't be around women. I don't, like, it's not a phobia. It's just more like, oh, a woman's here. Or I'm dealing with a woman. It's gonna be some fuck shit. It's gonna be some fuck shit. Probably mentally ill. That's why women back in the dark ages were classified as having hysteria. It's true, women. That's what women are. They're just hysterical. Like, it just, oh my god, why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? It's true. And so, I just can't do it with women no more. I'm sorry. You can say what you want to say, I'm weird or whatever, but I feel like a lot of y'all that are not on what I'm on, y'all were just raised to cater towards women. Not even their emotions. You just raised to cater towards women. And women are fucking raised to be helpless and codependent on men. You know? And it just be, you know, be in these hyper emotions. Women were raised to be sexualized. All these things. That's what I realized. That's why I just get tired. I'm just like, I'm really just tired of fucking society and people like trying to play me all the time. And like in the hood, they call it being petty, but like I told y'all last time, I saw a guy try to sell me some crack when I was homeless behind this school. And then fucking these kids were playing wall ball. And he came up again a few minutes later and was like, it's time to be petty, bro. He said it to me underneath his breath. and then went to the kids and started playing wall ball with the kids. You know, of course, what he was trying to do is sell them crack. And you trying to sell crack to some kids. And that's what I knew. I was like, petty? That's really pathetic, bro. You're selling crack to kids. That's pathetic. And that's what these people are. They think being petty is getting angry, doing some crazy. It's doing pathetic things. That's what they think being petty is. They think being petty is doing pathetic things. And I'm just like, wow. Stupid. Just stupid, man. Told you, like my dad begging me for money and shit. I'm not begging me for money. Everybody begging me for money. They're pathetic. Possibly mentally ill. They wait on a miracle. It doesn't exist. You know? You can't even cope with reality. So, I don't know. And the reality is that has nothing to do with me. My aunt's birthday? What does that do with me? I mean, really. Did I say, oh, I want aunt to have a great birthday. Let's go all get together and pitch in and do this thing. No. That was my idea. It was her idea about her own birthday. See, crazy people have to make you believe their craziness. If I'm schizophrenic, I said there's somebody standing behind me. Why am I even telling you there's somebody standing behind me? Because I know there's nobody standing behind me. Subconsciously. But in my frontal lobe, I'm trying to make you believe this shit. That's the bullshit you have to talk about that people do. They drag you into their craziness, their mental illness. So when you all say trannies have mental illness, does the tranny have titties at the top and dick at the bottom? Yes. Is there something called sexual reassignment surgery? Yes. Can a woman get her titties removed? Yes. Are there intersex people across the board of the spectrum? Yes. Does every fucking sperm cell and it goes into the egg starts off as a female, so to speak? Yes. So the reality is, at the end of the motherfucking day, shut the fuck up. It's not a fucking mental illness. But a lot of you guys out here have mental illnesses. And I think that's what happened. People are talking about, oh, we live in a world with trannies and it's just, you understand? I think what the powers that be were basically saying is that, oh, being trans is not a mental illness. You guys just have the mental illness. Everybody else has a mental illness. That's why y'all tripping about this shit. But anyways, I digress. I don't know, what, 59 minutes now? Yeah, started for a good hour. Just want to get off my chest, had a lot of things to say. Think about a lot of shit lately. It's one of those things where I'm just like, man, at this point, honestly, I'm probably not going to talk to my family anymore. I know I said it before that I didn't talk to them, but this time it's going to be more like me just not talking to them when they want me to talk to them. You know? I'm going to talk to you when I want to talk to you. You know what I mean? That's how I personally feel. I'm not lending my family any money. I'm not going to help them. And shit. Because they already told me they're not going to help me in life. They told me they're not gonna help me, and then that's the reason why the situation I was before it was. I didn't come to Christmas because I told them my car broke down in Austin. Y'all might help me out. Y'all take me back to to Houston, and they're like, nah. But they drove all the way to what was it, Corpus Christi, I think, to Waco or something like that. Waco, I think, for my cousin's graduation. I'm their blood relative brother, and they didn't want to drive to Austin. They didn't want to drive to Austin to come pick me up for Thanksgiving. Tell you, man, it's like I'm just done. Like, yeah, it's time to just not talk to you no more. Just whatever. I'm not gonna not talk to him. I'm not gonna give him no money and no time. I'm not gonna give you no money and no time, and that's what you gotta do with these people. Don't give them any money, any time, any entertainment or education. You're gonna be thinking because you're not giving them money and you're not, giving them your time, like your free time, that it's okay. But I'm real with you. You don't want to entertain these type of people. Entertain, I mean, like, you don't want to communicate with them. You don't want to have conversations with them. That's how deep it gets. Because they're mentally ill. I'm gonna keep it. I don't care how you want to look at it. They're mentally ill. They are mentally ill. And you're gonna get angry and frustrated dealing with them because it's they're on bullshit, and you want to call it out, but they're gonna fucking just deny it. If you commit a crime, go to court, and it's obvious you committed the crime, and you get charged for that shit. You're a judge, and he's telling you didn't do it. What would you do? Let's save this on for a later situation. No, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Guilty, 20 years to life, bye, next. That's how you're gonna feel, and that's how you gotta be. With women, with random people, because that's what it is. My hippie joint. God dang it. I'm going to go ahead and put it out though. That's why I roll filters. I can't do this. It's hurt my finger right now. It's hot. I could keep on hitting it. So I feel like, man, how did Bob Marley and all them niggas smoke that back in the day? Because hell nah. Then we have one with a filter. Probably those baseball bats. Might not be I probably kind of rolled it too tight though. I ain't gonna lie. I did roll it pretty tight. Like, lady at work, it's not the first time I heard this before. Tommy said it's back in Austin. Weird ass. Motherfucker was like, you drink a lot of water. I don't drink a lot of water. I just drink water. You like being dehydrated. You know what I mean? I'm on the brink of dehydration. I don't like being on the brink of dehydration. I like my levels to be up on hydration. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, that's good. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know. You don't drink water? You know what I'm saying? Why are you talking to me? If you don't drink water, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? See what I'm saying? Nope. And then you get on some religious shit. I know I don't believe in God and all that demons and all that bullshit, but that's a demon. Like a motherfucker. Literally the definition of a devil. Just there to fucking cause havoc and mischief. That's it. Nothing else. Because you know I'm going to have the money for my water. And so because of that, you know I'm going to have you on some healthy shit. You just want to come over there, and because you know I have all this health, you want to just basically say, okay, he's not unhealthy, so let's basically, you know what I'm saying? We got enough health, we got enough bullshit we can go through. Enough bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And what is the health? Health is your wealth. Health is your life. See, when she gets older, she don't have fucked up knees and all that type of shit. I'm not gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna be healthy. Because I'm healthy. Oh, his dick ain't probably good. He healthy. I'm telling you. You're dealing with a fucking, what do you get? Something you don't want. An unhealthy bitch. A bitch that don't drink water. Bitch talking about some, I eat candies. I can't eat healthy. Because I feel weird. Yeah, you and the rest of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Sugar, nigga. Sugar crack. What the fuck you mean? Like, dude. Niggas is dumb. Like, bro, you're not eating vegetables because they taste good. You're eating them because, nigga, it's salt, nutrient, substance, bitch. You stupid. You stupid. That's plain and simple. You stupid. But you talking to me. Why? I wouldn't entertain these people and shit outside of work. I wouldn't even do it. I'm just done. And here's the funny part too. When I go fam and I cross-dress, I turn on some men. I don't know if they want me to be in the feminine role, if they want me to be in the masculine role, in the feminine role. You know what I'm talking about? Like, some people like the fact that you're just a really beautiful ass, cute, pretty looking man. Or feminine man. And they want you to top them or something like that. And treat them with all the masculine energy you have because they could live that out. Because women are not giving that out. These cis hoes are not doing it, so whatever. She's stupid, man. Just done. But at the same time, I realized that I played into the fuckery by putting myself in these people's lives. And so the best thing I can do, honestly, is just not be in people's lives at all. This is where I have to get my own place by myself because I don't want to have any roommates. Even if he has a whole other room, it's like, I don't really want to put up with that. I know. Even my guy friends, they do this shit. Even my guy friends do this shit. But the thing about guys is that guys don't really put you they don't make you responsible for their bullshit. That's what women do. But men will, like, they'll get there. They'll get there. They'll be like, they'll try to make you responsible for it. So, I have a little bit of friend where he kicked out my homies before me because they were there before me. It was my two homies, they were brothers. He kicked them out of his apartment because they needed a place to stay. They were rooming over there, and they kicked him out. Sorry, they kicked him out. Sorry, he kicked them out. Shit, because of the fact that they didn't help him when his girlfriend was on like PCP or some shit, and she was tripping balls in the middle of the street at night, and he couldn't find her in the neighborhood, and then like, you know, he came back inside, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit. They sleeping, you know what I mean? Cause I gotta wake up early for work, and like, homie was like, "Oh, my girl, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta help me. Y'all help me." And they're like, "Nah, bro, we're not gonna help you find your chick." Mind you, she don't live there either, so you already know what that is. They're just fucking. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the relationship. So I was like, oh, I see. He's like, and he got angry. He came back inside after he found her or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, y'all gonna have to leave." That's some feminine shit. As a man, you's a bitch for that. But that's how a lot of men out here think. And it's only back and forth by those 3 things I just said. The money, the entertaining these hoes, like just talking to them, being social with a woman, having finances, financially supporting a woman, morally supporting a woman, which is like, you know, talking to her socially, and sexually supporting a woman. Those things, those 3 things, that's what I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that no more with women. Because that's what they're looking for. Don't do that with anybody. You're never financially supporting him. That's the connection you have with people and socially. If you don't have those 3 things, you're not financially supporting somebody, you're not fucking, that's the connection that people are on. That's the only connection that people are really on. But it's like, I don't feel like doing that no more with nobody. I sexually support myself, I financially support myself, and I morally support myself. So how am I going to get in a relationship with somebody? I'm not codependent. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's time to stop being codependent. Period. Look at the residue on that thing. Golly. That right there, golly. Boy, just dripping. Just dripping. So, I'm telling you, that's what I realized. It was just like, man, I'm just done. I don't care. Even my manager, lady, was like attracted to me. She was like, "Oh, so you're just perfect." Because I told her I don't smoke weed and shit. And I was like, "Perfect." Perfect. What's my last name? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know me. Mentally ill. Mentally ill. Told you. I personally think people are supposed to have to keep themselves together. Morally support yourself. Financially support yourself. Sexually support yourself. Then we can come together and have a great amount of fun. Hella fun. When you're codependent on me, it's all my energy. You know what I'm saying? It's all my energy. And it happens between so-called men and women. You know, that's the dynamic between men and women, is sex. That's one relationship they have. I don't know anymore, man. All I know is just I'm just done. You know what I mean? I'm really, really done, like, with society. I'm done pleasing society. I'm done being in their court. Need some home games. On the streets, the motherfucking Hunger Games. But in their world, it's just nothing but games. Real talk. But yeah, man. For God's sakes, so y'all like this motherfucker though. Goddamn, something. Interact in this bitch. Smash that like button, man. Let me know, y'all. That's what I'm saying. That's how you communicate with me. Let me know what's up. Let me know you're watching this shit. You're not communicating back, anyways. You know, it's really like you hear me talk shit. Embarrass myself. That goofy as fuck. I'm not even goofy like that. This is a coping mechanism I did back when I was a kid. To do it like people look at me like I'm weird or shit, try to be funny, but as I've gotten older, it's like it's trying to die off. I'm not really funny anymore. I find myself to be annoying sometimes. Not really. I don't feel like I am annoying, but yeah, like I can see where like in life, like I've been annoying as fuck to people. They're like, yeah, damn man, what the fuck? But really, it seems like a twin flame. See if we are like minds, and they're not. Obviously, they're just using me for shit. So that's what it's gonna be, bro. Like every expression you be, I'm telling you, financially, sexually, or morally, people are gonna fucking try to seek relationships with people, and I don't like that shit. That's why I realized I'm not gay. Like, I can't really like fuck with those guys because I'm not one of them. I'm masculine. You know, like it's gonna be weird. You know, and I don't even know. And I was also kind of attracted to one of the guys too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there was some thick, you know what I'm saying? Beefy black gay niggas, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, I know, like, damn, bro, like, not only would I smash, it'd be like, oh shit, like, it'd be like, great, it'd be fun and shit, but it's like, nah, though, you know, like, I'm at work, and I know how these people are, they're super homophobic. And it's like, if I fucking come out as being gay or exposed as being gay or whatever the fuck, is it gonna be a problem? Now, does it make me a down low nigga? No. But it's like, that's the world we live in. Like, even right now, it's like, the fact that that's what I'm saying. Like, I go to Africa, I go to Nigeria, everybody gonna be like, you're 30 years old and you don't have a fucking baby? You don't got no kids? It's worse in America because they're like, oh, are you trying to have sex and shit at least? And it's like, no. Then they look at you like something wrong with you. And the first thing they're gonna think is you gay. Especially when you like that shit was crazy, man. Like I really went to the motherfucking store, bro. And I felt like this nigga was hitting on me because I came to this gas station like a year ago before I left to Austin. And I was just in my fucking hippie phase. So I was like, I had these brass, you know, conscious people wear fucking what's that fucking shit, that metal called and shit, copper and shit, copper wire. I had copper wire wrapped around seashells and shit that I found and shit. And I made them into rings and shit, and I had them hoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? With some crystals and shit. And I wore that shit to the fucking gas station on some conscious nigga shit. You see what I'm saying? But he's thinking I'm trying to be gay as fuck. So like this nigga, I don't know. And then I'm thinking, okay. Then I felt like the way he was talking to me was kind of gay. And then out of nowhere, I realized, like, nah, because like people start talking to him. Like, hey, mister, what's your face? I'm like, you talking to everybody now, bro. What the fuck? Nigga, you were acting gay as fuck. To me, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking you acting gay as fuck. And then I'm like, what the fuck? But I guess he was acting friendly, supposedly, right? Maybe he wants me to think that shit. Then, like, this nigga, the last time, it was like, man, fuck this nigga, because it got awkward as fuck. Because this nigga was like, he asked me one time how old I am. But then he asked this other kid how old he was. He was like, what, 23? And he was like 28. My bad, I'm tripping. I think it's 28. And then he was like saying that, he was like, shit, I got kids, mister. And he was like, you got kids? You? He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't look my age, but I'm 28. I'm like, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm 30, bro. I'm 29. I'm about to hit 30 and shit. And, like, I ain't got no fucking kids. And people, that's what people think about. I remember I was like 23, and these niggas were asking me, you ain't got no kids? You know what I mean? Like, that shit was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in my 20s, nigga. What the fuck? You know, you deal with, like, a lot of foreigners over here from different countries, certain countries and shit. And it's like, yo, that's all they fucking know is to fuck, mate, fuck, and eat. Mate, fucking eat. And it's like, god damn, like, I said mate, fuck, no, and eat. Yeah, basically. I mean, really. And, of course, make their money and shit. Somehow. But that's it. And it's like, that shit get tiring. You get tired of that shit. These people, like, there's no substance to these people. They're just so fucking full of shit. And I got nothing but time to talk about that shit. Because they're not doing anything. It's like, that shit crazy. Even with y'all, I wouldn't even be doing this shit right now if I had something to actually do. Keep it real. Maybe I would, because I do enjoy the spliff. That shit's crazy. That's why I'd be like, man, get away from me, you weird ass people. And they think you're just so cool and shit. But they'll never do anything to be cool. You know, they think you're so cool for rapping. They think you're so cool because you do whatever you think you do. But then they'll never actually get in there with you. So they don't support you. So they want you to support them another way. That's a relationship bond. That's the bond it is. That's why it's like, nah. That's why I run with my family. It's just like, I'm going to just be there for the holidays, bro. Holidays and birthdays is pretty much it. Like, holidays and birthdays. That's the only time I'm going to be like, hey, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, happy birthday and shit. Woot woo. I love you and shit. Hope you're doing well and shit. That's it. Other than that, no. Birthdays and holidays. It's like, no, bro. You fucking weird. You know? You fucking weird. It's always weird. So that's gonna be entertaining. That's all that shit is. That's how I'm gonna entertain with my family, is I entertain them. But even then, it's like, I'm not gonna give it that much effort. And because I don't see them on every single day, time basis, or birthdays and holidays, there's not enough fucking bullshit for them to dig. You can't dig too deep. A little bit left. It's probably going this long, hour and 24 minutes, but yeah, it's been a crazy road for me, man. I don't even know right now. I'm just really just over it all. I'm just ready to just move on with my life. But it's this type of shit I realize that people are just really shady and shit. And you cannot be trusted at all. It's just too deep. And the reason why it's so deep is because it's psychological. That's why I realize these people are just mentally ill. I have mental breakdowns and shit. I know what it's about. And I realize now, most of it's because of society. It's never been because of you on God's green earth. It's because of society. Even movies like Castaway with fucking Tom Hanks, I think, they make you seem like you need people so you won't go crazy. And it's like, I don't think that's real, bro. He used to be like Tarzan. He used to be like, fuck, I don't speak your language and shit. I'm out here in the jungle by myself, nigga. Like I said, like, you're not gonna be fucking Castaway. Well, Fred. No, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that shit, what the fuck? But the problem is people use other people to survive, so they don't know how to cope with the reality sometimes. And that's what they do. That's why some of these guys have fucking sex dolls that they have, like, claimed as their girlfriend and shit. Like, the sex doll shit was cool. Like, when I have a sex doll and shit, I would when I take it out to date and shit like that. And I'll be like, I thought about doing that shit too, but I was like, even if I had the money, like, realistically now, would I do that shit? I don't think I would do that shit. First of all, going out with it, that's too much. People, you know what I mean? People won't be weirded out by that shit. And if I had multiple sex dolls and shit, I had names for them and all that shit, I don't think it'd be like that. I would understand the difference between the fantasy and, like, my reality on that level. That is too much. Having a robot wife, like, not a real wife. People that do that are socially awkward, and they're programmed to be. We're supposed to be social though, so they don't know how to be social, but they think they're supposed to be social. You don't know how to be smart because you don't know the information, but you think you're supposed to be smart, so you just say some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like it's not talking about women. It's like it's about like what you believe. People just believe in what they believe, and that's the hardest part about all this shit. Is that it's like people believe in what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? It don't even damn the facts. That reality at the end of the day is people believe in what they believe in, and so you can't change somebody's beliefs. You get what I'm saying? You can't, because their beliefs is about them. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, like, these people in society. I'm not trying to sound like I make it look like I'm weird and I'm different, but it's like, no, they're weird. And they're all different. We're all different. And they don't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Society's not taught enough to see that shit. It's like, what the fuck? Based on what I just said, it's like, so your beliefs can't even be about, I believe in a God. Like, man, fuck your God. Nigga, that shit don't exist. That is just your beliefs. It's a belief. Like, what the fuck? I mean, you don't know, nigga. You don't know a shit. Facts are things that we all can objectively look at and be like, okay, yeah. Even animals would be like, oh, there's a fucking something here. This is a fucking table. This is a table, a wooden table. You get what I'm saying? Even dogs understand this is a wooden fucking table because this molecular structure doesn't fucking change. Facts. I mean, have you ever been sat down on some like security shit or some cop shit and they show you and run back the shit? Bro. That's just sad. You know what I'm saying? When you get caught on that camera, you get caught on that camera. You know what I'm saying? What motherfuckers say, oh, where were you at fucking 11 o'clock? You know what I mean? You can't bullshit. These people try to bullshit. Why? Because it's like they're mentally ill, bro. So they believe they were somewhere at a certain time. You know what I mean? Nah. They just be believing shit. And it's hard to fucking get into. So you only can believe things about yourself. And that's the reason. That's what it comes down to. When you get that real, that's when it's hard to like go back. You can't, you know, because you have to be real with yourself. You can't like just believe anything for your own like psychological gratification. It has to be like what's going on and shit. You know what I mean? For it to be real. For you to fucking be like, okay, yeah, like it's not just imaginary. Like you don't have a girlfriend, but it's a plastic fucking doll. You get what I'm saying? Call it a day. You know, like, even if you are in a fantasy, you're just doing that so you express those emotions. You know? Like, I know what I would do if I got a big booty bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because I watch enough porn. And if I could just live through these porn stars or having sex and shit, I know what I would do because I do something he don't do. You get what I'm saying? Type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I don't need to, like, have a sex doll to, like, understand that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it'll feel good to do that shit. But at the end of the day, it's a sex doll. Making them your girlfriend is kind of like, okay, you went too far. You know, you got mental issues. There's like something fucking biting something up there. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? Man, I'm tripping. I'm hearing something tapping on something. I'm like, yeah, man. Sounds like it's close though. Anyways, that's my last little nub. Surprised you guys stayed this long for the 2 joints. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. I don't know. That's how I feel right now. I'm just really just over it all. I'm really just ready to like really call it a day when it comes to like all this shit. Like I'm way more mature, basically. Now I'm trying to say I'm more mature for the world. That's why when it comes to this money and shit, I can't help anybody. When it comes to moralism, I can kind of help you. You know what I mean? When it comes to entertaining you, like we just be social and shit, I can't do that either. So, it's what it is. You know what I mean? Can I sexually entertain you? I could, but I don't want to do that shit either. Because if you don't believe in yourself as you should believe in yourself, that as a God, as a human being that has their own mind, and if you can't do that shit, you're not gonna take responsibility for shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be responsible for your actions, and you're not gonna fucking think logically. And you're not gonna be able to accept objective reality, like real reality. Like you need nutrients, bitch, to live longer for your fucking body to function right. You know what I'm saying? You need nutrients to make your body fucking function. What the fuck? You know? Niggas are stupid. So, and the first thing they're talking about is lose weight. Lose weight. I said I ain't want no butter on my shit. The other day on some pizza and shit, and she was like, "What are you trying to lose weight?" You know what I mean? I'm thinking like lose weight. Yeah, that shit fucked me up because I was like, lose weight. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? What are you talking about? I'm talking about like, I don't like the taste of the butter on that shit, bro. It tastes slimy. I don't like that. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I don't like butter on my shit. Stupid ass bitch. But really, she's just trying to play me. She's just stupid. She's a stupid bitch. She just wants to be, yeah, you want butter, you want butter, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it for you. I'm gonna make it for you. I make the food because I'm a woman and shit. I'm a woman and shit. I'm a woman and shit. I'm a woman. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I know you're a woman. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I have a vagina. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck anytime and shit. I don't care. Bye. Don't care. I don't want to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like stick my dick inside of. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know a bitch is just like it don't matter how fine she is. Like, just think about it. Like, yeah, who wants to fuck Beyonce? We don't want to fuck Beyonce, but like, I actually sat there and talked to Beyonce. Well, she's annoying as shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you gonna have sex? I don't want to stick my fucking dick inside of you. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I don't want to stick my dick inside of this specific bitch. Like, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If that's gonna be weird, you get what I'm saying? I don't like you, and that's what when it comes to women, that's how I be feeling like. And that's why I realized, wow, some men are just gay because men can't sex with men. And they're not flamboyant, nothing. They're just gay. They just are gay. They don't want to talk about girl problems and drama. They just are gay. They just enjoy the company and the sexual relationship of men. That's it. They're morally attracted to men. You know what I'm saying? They share the same morals. They want to they think the same thoughts and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it comes down to. So they can morally support, or they just morally support each other. You get what I'm saying? I want another one up. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna use the grinder. I'm just gonna go straight in. I might not even. I don't know. Probably fucking up. Maybe, maybe not. Never know. Ooh, there's a seed. Oh shit. At least I got the seed out though. Like if it was me, bro, I would have like took the whole ounce out and destemmed the fuck out of it. Or at least I would have the time. I'd give me like a little tweezers and shit. I did this back in the day. And I would take out all the stems and shit from like my weed once I grounded it up or whatever. I used to do shit like that. Like, and you really have to, man. Sometimes you really should. It's like when you hit that straight flower and those stems, those seeds, like that shit is like, oh shit. That should be making you feel some type of way. I ain't gonna hold you. It making you feel like, man, this is like, it just becomes softer, it's not so crunchy. There's certain tastes that I know for a fact. You can kind of taste it sometimes too. You just get a better you get a way better taste and flavor for sure. And so, yeah. But yeah, that's how I feel about life right now. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer for this year. I just kind of feel like this year is like, I just got to focus on me, man. Like, I really got to just get my money up. I got to financially support myself, basically. That's what it really comes down to. I need to more focus on my finances. Because honestly, for me personally, I think finances is my only way to freedom. I ain't gonna hold you. Straight up. Finances is my only way that I can just get my shit together. For me, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like once I get my shit, I'm not gonna be around nobody for a while, and then I'm gonna be focusing on me. I'm telling you, that's not how it works. You get by yourself, and then you can focus on you more, not focus on other people, and that allows you to actually get shit done. And then when you get shit done, then you can come back outside and start talking to people again and be awesome. Like, what's everybody doing? What's going on? And by that time, it's gonna suck because you're not gonna you're not gonna know what's going on. People are not that you knew or that were there, not gonna be there type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be like, okay, like I like to go to the bar, right? Or I like to drink beer. And, you know what I'm saying? And chat. You know, like people are not drinking beers no more. They're drinking seltzers or some shit. It's like, it's shit like that. Like, it's gonna be shit where you're like, what the fuck? You're gonna go back in the scene, and the scene gonna be different, and you're gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck? Confused and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's how that shit really works. You know, like right now, like I'm smoking weed, like, and you might even change depending on your development as a person. You know what I'm saying? In the scene, like, I don't smoke fucking weed no more. I don't go to the plug and shit. You know what I mean? I've been doing this YouTube shit for a while too. Smoking weed legal. I've been smoking CBD groupie type shit. I've been doing that shit since like I was in college. Like my fucking first, second year of college, I was making videos. I got a whole nother fucking channel called Dear of Mgtow. You know what I'm saying? It was my conscious black channel and shit back in the day. I've been doing this shit for a minute. I've been making YouTube videos and shit. I've about fucking, you know what I'm saying, my life and shit, what's going on. Not in great detail, but just my perspective on life and shit for a minute. I remember one of my first videos that got like a good traction on it was like, women shouldn't wear makeup. And that's when I was super into the Rastafarian moralism and, you know, decency and, you know, all that type of shit. And I feel like women shouldn't wear makeup. It was based off the fact that everybody at the college, the females, were feeling like, okay, they're in college now, they can have sex and shit, type shit. Or they can dress how they want to dress, all slutty and shit, because their parents aren't there. That's what happened. So they would wear like booty shorts and shit to class, like booty out, bro. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just had to sit there and take it because they were just on some like super incel shit. And so that's why I knew what Elliot Rodgers was going through. I was like, man, that's fucked up. Are you trying to come at them with all the fucking romantic and smart, you know what I mean? Just trying to be that guy, the gentleman, you know, and then just all you get is getting shitted on like by women, like left and right. There's nothing. It's just awkward, bro. And then sometimes you go after like lesser bitches, but you're like, whatever. You got them, and you're just trying to have a human experience. I'm trying to have sex with this bitch. I'm just trying, you know what I'm saying? And she don't want to do that. She want to play with it. And you're like, what the fuck? It's just weird, bro. Like, let's do what our bodies do, you know what I'm saying? Have a good experience. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's like, at least, you know, that's what you're going to do anyways. And then they want to play in it. You know? And for me, that's why I always realize I'm just kind of over it. When it comes to women, sex, like, because everybody does it to you. Gay men have done this to me a lot. Where they just, like, I'm talking to a gay man, I'm trying to hit on him, I'm trying to be all suave and cute, you know what I'm saying? Get all personal. And then, you know what I'm saying, this nigga just want to fucking look at me like, nigga, no. I don't want to sex with you. I'm just like, damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, hold on, wait a minute. We haven't even, you know what I mean? Let's just see where this thing goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, the sexual energy is there. I'm letting you know I'm attracted to you. But I'm not like other people where I'm gonna just keep on like looking at you as a sexual object. Like, I want to talk to you as a person. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like I can't really fuck with people on that shit because they don't know how to do that shit. But a lot of times I find people that do that shit tend to be stupid. Because I feel like I can go up to somebody and just be like, I'm sexually attracted to you. But it's at a point now, as an adult, like, everybody knows who's sexually attracted to who. You know what I mean? You know? Guys didn't really know because guys never express what makes them attractive. You know what I'm saying? Women talk about what makes them attractive. And it's obvious. It's very obvious. It's blatant in your face. And so that's why a lot of people don't even, in AGP, I'm going to feel it, they don't have attraction to men because they don't know how to feel attracted to men. Until they have an interaction with a man, and then they start to like what the interaction. You get what I'm saying? And if they know what makes them attracted to men and shit. So they might even declare that, yeah, they're attracted to the men and shit, but it might be in a certain way. You know what I mean? And it's usually how they treat them. And so, you know what I'm saying? You know, still because they're attracted to them. They're attracted to these cross-dressers, so to speak. So they're looking at them like, oh shit, like, you're hot. You know what I mean? And so they're like, they feel, okay, more feminine, but it's really what they're feeling is like, oh shit, like, is that sexual interaction. And, you know, just like about women being promiscuous. Shit like that. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I feel like that's what it's supposed to be like. You know, like, and then it just confused me all the way around. Damn, that shit just, it's more harsher. Because it's not grounded, so it's more loosely compacted. There's a lot more air spaces and shit. Air pockets. That's why I've been rolling them those kind of tight. I guess all the stems and seeds are really at the bottom. But yeah. I don't know. So I don't talk about women a lot and shit, but I'm just how I personally feel right now. I just feel like women are just women, bro. Like, through and through, man. It is what it is. But like, it's just crazy how I feel like life is just like that. Like, I'm getting L's from like everything, and it's just like, wow. I feel like life is just like that, you know? I really do. Honestly, I just wish I had my car back. Like right now, if I had my car, I would basically like, I'd be out here honestly, but I'd be in my car. And I wouldn't like to because like right now I'm not in the streets. I know the police are gonna come over here, but like the police can come through this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I have to find a place I can be by myself. You know, which is really hard to find, but you know, you can find a place to be by yourself, really ain't gonna lie, in a car. At least somewhat. Like, there's places I can go, I know for a fact. It just wouldn't matter if I was there. Type shit. Like, nobody would care. So, I don't know. I just, cause I lived in my car even in Houston for a little bit. So I would like go out during the day and just leave my mom's house, leave my car. Like, there's a lot of places like Highway 6 and close to Westheimer area, you know what I'm saying? There's like a parking lot closer to Gary Ashford, Eldridge and shit, but like, hey. And then there's that place over there, Eldridge, that's a good place to be in your car chilling. Nobody gives a fuck about anybody over there like that. There's a lot of places. You can go up to Briar Forest almost, and that's like a place too if you want to. There's a lot of places you can go downtown. I ain't gonna lie, you can go not downtown, but there's like on the east side of downtown, they like rebuilt it, not gentrification over there. It's really nice. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was like, we're on the east side, what the fuck? Like, I was all the way down there and shit. There's a lot of places in Houston that are just like, okay, if you were over there and you didn't live over there, you know what I'm saying? You're just chilling. Like, you know what I mean? You'd be chilling. Like, outside of this hood and shit, is what I'm saying. You know? I used to chill on Beach Nut and shit, in front of the Walmart, off Kirkwood. Like, a lot of fucking places where it's like, oh shit. I ain't give a fuck. I can go and shit. I'm just saying, like, if I had a car, I'd be more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Overall. You know, I do miss like this type of shit. You know, I had a car, but it's just, I'm just saying, you know. I'd feel more comfortable right now if I had a car. For one, obviously, for transportation. But more, I would feel like more comfortable just like if I had a car when I move out. You know what I mean? Or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know right now. I just feel like, what the fuck? I just want to, I don't know. I don't even know. It's weird, man. Financially, I feel like I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, but I feel like if my mom was kicking me out right now, I wouldn't be good. I'd be like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now financially, I wouldn't be fucked up, but I would be fucked up. And then it made me feel like, okay, at least if I had a car, I'm in my car, you know? But I don't have a car, so it's like, fuck. And it's like, even when I had a car, I lived in my car for a year in Austin, it was like, I didn't like that shit. Not like that. Because I knew it was for the temporary, but I didn't like it like that. And the hard part is doing shit you've done before. You know, you don't want to go back to that job, but you do. And that's what I'm saying. It's so hard to fucking like be like, I don't give a fuck, and just do that shit. To really do that shit. But you gotta accept the L being fucking homeless. Until your shit pop off. And for me, I guess more for me, it was not that I didn't want to shit pop. I felt like the environment just didn't fucking allow me to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was. I just feel like, I don't know. I just felt like my environment was very, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know, because I don't even know if I had hopes and dreams. Like financially and shit, or whatever the fuck. to say like, oh, I'm gonna just quit everything and just go after something different, and especially something that I really want. You know. Like I wanted my own like marijuana business. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger and shit. I wanted to maybe have a fucking land with farm and just like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I wanted my own dispensary. I wanted my own smoke shop. Not a dispensary, excuse me. I wanted to grow weed I wanted to grow weed. I wanted to fucking own my own dispensary and shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of a stretch, really. But really owning my own smoke shop. I like smoke shop. I think they're fun places to be. I feel like a smoke shop is supposed to be an experience, not just like you go in there and give them shit. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like a smoke shop is supposed to be you go in there, you have a smoke lounge area, people are smoking. You know what I'm saying? There's like art and shit. There's like stoner shit in that hole. It's like a stoner museum, if you will, you know, or a smoker's museum. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit, you know, kind of like a cigar shop. Like you go in there and it's like, okay, but that's for tobacco specifically. There's that shit type of shit. Weed shops, but I'm talking about a smoke shop is different. Smoke accessories, like you'll just see like jars. We have jars. You know what I mean? Like you got like all this type papers, like motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Weed cards and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how smoke shops are. You know what I'm saying? It's merchandise. You know what I'm saying? It's actually paraphernalia, if you will, more or less. But if you think about it, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like. That should be beautiful as fuck. You were going to the store, they had a dragon bong. It was just this dragon, like Dragon Ball Z type shit. You know what I'm saying? All twisted and shit. Like, it's a bong, bro. That's fucking beautiful as fuck. You know what I mean? That shit like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, that shit's crazy. I mean, like, I love those vibes. And when I went to Austin, I went to Fort Worth and I did that shit in the store, I realized it was like weird because he was like, oh, you want to buy this fucking $300 bong shit? And I was like, oh, no, bro, no. I'm trying to get a regular fucking pipe. And then like it calmed down at that point. And I also felt kind of weird too because I was like, I feel like I forced him into that shit. And I felt like he was going harder than me. And I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I felt kind of like, what the fuck? I don't know. I just felt weird. I just felt like, and I felt like I was buying a small little thing and shit. And I'm just like, a small little fucking, you know what I mean, pipe and shit. And I was like, okay, nah, like, I'm not really that type of person. And that's what I realized. Like, I'm not, like Bob Marley, it's like, I'm not, like, you know, not Bob Marley. I'm not, like, this superstar. People think I'm just, like, out here doing all this type of shit. Like, I'm just a simple person, you know what I mean? It's really about my business and making my money and do what I gotta do, you know? And that's really how I felt like. But I have my own virtues, principles, and morals and shit. So I'm just like, this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And so realistically, what do I want to spend my time doing and shit? With this type of shit. You know? And I just like to smoke. That's how I'm smoking shit. Artistically, I always wanted to be an artist and shit, work on cartoons and shit, so I'm good at I always wanted to draw and shit. You know, that type of shit. But that shit fucking died off. And then it was like, man, like, no, I don't even fucking know. I gave up my hopes and dreams a long time ago. The last what I had was being a rapper and shit and doing music. But I saw that as a paycheck, like really a paycheck. Like I make $600 on fucking SoundCloud and shit a month. Like people do YouTube and shit. Like, you know, it's not like, yeah, I want to be a rapper. I wanted to fucking be you know, I wanted to be Lizzo and I wanted to be fucking Megan Thee Stallion. Like, no, I'm just saying like on some like internet rapper shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people know of me and shit. Like, you know, people on internet, there's a lot of internet rappers and shit. They have a good fan base, and if they fucking monetized it, I found a way to monetize that shit, they're gonna make money. If you know how many people are fucking listening to your shit, and you know what I'm saying, SoundCloud gonna be like, okay, like these niggas listen to your shit consistently. You know what I'm saying? And so like they gonna fucking sit here and put you up more and more and shit. And then, of course that's gonna fucking give you more fucking people and shit. And the more people you do, you know what I'm saying? That's how business works. But it's like it's hard to get into business because of the fucking failing rate. Like, you know what I mean? That shit, motherfucker. Whatchamacallit? If you don't make the money back and shit and more, you know what I mean? And it's bad. It's like you're fucked. Thought about being a bartender, police officer. These type of things I thought about doing and shit. Maybe getting into the law. Maybe I should get into the law. Yeah. So I'm like, this shit's dumb. If I get into law, it's like, I'm gonna have to be a lawyer, bro. Like, for real. And that shit gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. If I got into law, I think I'd probably do a great job in law. If they say Capricorns are good in law, I'm like, yeah, I'd be like that nigga. You'd be Judge Joe Brown in that bitch. Like, fuck it. Because when you get into law, that shit's straightforward what it is. Like, you know what it is, bro. You can't even fucking look at niggas and be like, when you get into law, that's just what that shit is. You gotta come in, suit and tie, fucking haircut perfectly. You gotta look like the part, come in that hoe and just be, yeah, my client did it. You're just in that hoe. Like, you're a lawyer, bro. That shit crazy, bro. You get a lawyer. That shit's crazy. Like, being a lawyer, it's like, damn, nigga. You just, like, did that shit. And that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna be IT and all this shit. Like, I just want, because I want to just be in the house and chill and smoke weed. That's like if I was a lawyer, bro, like, or some shit like that, like, worked at law, I'm like, yeah, that shit would be like this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be in that bitch. I already know. Because I'd have the fucking shit, you know what I'm saying, doctrine and memorized to the point where it's like, bro, what the fuck, you can't do this, you can't do that shit. Da, 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 da. It's the law, bro. It is what it is. They gonna get, you know what I'm saying? And I know what it is. Like, they're gonna get your ass. They're gonna get your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. And I'm just like the lawyer, so I can't really help you. Like, it ain't my fault you did that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That's what I thought about my dad. Oh, the lawyers lied and said they're gonna get me off and shit. That's why I'm back in Nigeria. They lied. They conspired together and like they got me deported. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? You did that shit. Like, niggas are dumb. That's the same thing Dave Chappelle made fun of this shit back in his show. I was like, niggas don't believe nothing. Bro, I don't believe he did it and shit. He ain't did nothing wrong. I don't believe he did that shit. It's like, bro, that's some nigga shit. He did that shit. See, that's the thing about black men. They love ignorance. Like, I can't fuck people that fuck with ignorance. That's straight ignorance. This is like, oh man, like, you kind of fucking insane. As a cop out, I don't believe in that shit. As I say, I don't believe in the law. Well, okay then, nigga, whatever then. They gonna just fucking do that shit to you. You know, just suffer the consequences that fucking people do when they do that shit. And that's how people treat weed and shit, but weed's not against the law anymore. That's why it's like, our generation's more like, bro, we could do this shit, just don't just be in everybody. I'm not in a public area where a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, just around, and I'm just around kids. It's just, even, you know what I'm saying, you smoking a cigarette, like, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, damn. So, real shit. I think I'm gonna give me a corn on the cob pipe just because I want to do that shit. I'm thinking about some funny shit right now, but yeah, that'd be fucking smart. I could probably do that shit too. I probably have an idea. I was thinking about getting like some, like, you know, the shit grinder shit, the little screen and shit, but like getting a nice big screen, right? That's the size of a corn cob pipe, and you just putting it down there, right? So like it says tall and shit. And then you poke a hole through the end, and then when you put the weed on top, you burn it. You can like carb that bitch, create a carb and shit, carbonation and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit gonna be like, oh shit. And then you'll be hitting that hole like, yes, nigga. I've had before I hit tobacco and weed out now. Oh, here's better with tobacco because tobacco is a fucking thicker plant. So it's the way it burns in that funnel, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna work through like a fucking like that. That shit on top of gonna burn. All the smoke's gonna go through the fucking plant, and so it basically creates more of a carbonation that way. Freaking weed, that shit gonna motherfucking go in that hoe, and like you gotta put like the whole nug in that hoe because that hoe gonna like, it's not gonna do that shit right. That shit gonna burn too quickly, and all the fucking residues gonna go down there. It's gonna get wet. It's gonna get clogged, and it's not gonna flow right. There's no carbonation in the corn cob pipe. I'm only saying that shit because like I be smoking outside and shit. I'm like, man, I want to do that shit. And they're fairly cheap. So you can get like a screen at like the dollar store for like a sifter and shit. Cut that out. See if I can do that shit. Create the shape and like put it in there. And it's just like carbonation. Like carve out a little hole in the fucking bottom. Carve that bitch. That's gonna be like, oh shit! Like, I got a fucking corn on the cob. Real cowboy with the shit. Country ass. You feel me? Or give me a real tobacco pipe and do the same thing. Cause I do like tobacco pipes. They look amazing. Tobacco pipes look like, and I love actually I do love a tobacco pipe because like the way it smokes. I've had like a corn on the cob type of like pipe before as a glass pipe, and I loved hitting that up because the way it hit was so fucking perfect. So they basically made a glass bowl, right? And then this is where the weed goes in. But they also like have it to where like the outside is another bowl. So it's like a bowl, right? It's out of a bowl. You know what I'm saying? And they glue the tops together type shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about like that, and then the weed goes in the middle, and it burns, so it goes in the second bowl. And then there's a carb on the outside. So you know what I'm saying? And it's like a corn on the cob, like that shit. And you hold it like a bar right here, hold it like this. But imagine this part being fat and this part being skinny and long. It was like that, like just, you know what I'm saying? I call it Sherlock Holmes shit, just like I used to hit it like that and shit. You gotta like look at it like that too. You can't just like, you can't have it like, you know. Like, you know, like, I love that. It was so, it just made you feel like really handy. You know what I'm saying? These other fucking shit, you gotta hold it like this. I hate that shit because everybody knows like you hold it like this, like, oh, you're smoking weed. So this is a weed hand right here. You know what I mean? But if you're holding that shit like this, and you're holding on the side and shit, and it's long, you're gonna be like, oh no, that's fucking tobacco. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm like, fuck. I don't like them spoon pipes like that. They kind of lame. Hit better. So that was a designer one too. That was a designer one. I remember buying that shit. I went to like Shepherd Street in Houston, a place close to downtown, Southwest Side. You know what I'm saying? And I was like by the smoke shops. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on now. Yeah, I be shaving and shit. Because I'm like, I don't like fucking having facial hair. I don't. Honestly, I don't like having facial hair. I don't like how I look like this. Like, when I have facial hair, I feel like I'm too masculine. I feel like it don't give the vibes that I like. I like looking young. I like feeling young. And so, I love shaving my face. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it makes me look younger than me. Also make me look less threatening and shit. You know what I mean? That's like a man. And I like that shit. You know? It also makes me look very clean too. I don't look like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Oh man, I have his hair, but I shave it off, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta do y'all see that Batman movie on Amazon? I think it was like, he had face hair and that shit. That shit was funny though, I can't lie. Yeah, face hair and that shit. Married Little Batman on Amazon. That's the Christmas movie that made this year. That's kind of why I got that shit too. The green and the red. I was like, okay. Married Little Batman. Bitch. Shit. Yeah, better ones on Amazon. I ain't gonna lie. They got like designer ones. But I'm like, bro, you might as well buy shit online. It's just so much better quality. Like this, it's cool, but it's kind of lame. You can't tell me it's not kind of lame. Feel me? Gotta stretch, you know? It was funny. I always fucking like wanted to talk on the shit. Like I always thought I listened to the radio growing up, and I was like, man, I wish I was on the radio. So I imagine them like talking. And they would say shit like that. They'd be like, yeah, so this is good. I remember on the radio, I heard these niggas, Houston radio, somebody, this guy, I saw the story, the guy says that he loves women, he's straight, but it's just one thing about men that just, he can't freaking let go. And they were like, what? And then he was like, basically, he's married, all this shit, but he said there's something about men that he's still attracted to and shit. And he can't fucking not be attracted to that shit. It is what it is. But he identifies as straight. And they were like, some people were like, nah, that's not straight, bro. That's not straight. A lot of guys were saying that's not straight. But the girls were like, oh, well, that's straight. No, he's straight. I'm like, I remember that shit. I was a kid. I listened to the radio in the morning before school. Like, and I was thinking in my mind, well, I mean, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And I was like, I thought he was straight. I'm like, that's really straight, bro. Damn. A hammy in the back. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't do them much stretch or exercises. Think about the winter time, it warms you up, so you're not always like tired when it comes to like, actually working out and stretching. So you can work out and shit your muscles more. Just that in the summer it's easier to work out because your muscles are already warm and you're more viable and you got less clothes on. Oh man. Stretch, you know? You gotta stretch sometimes. About 2 hours and 7 minutes. I don't even know what to say right now. It's so weird. Yeah. That's why you said my hopes and dreams on, but I don't know about my hopes and dreams now. Like, I don't know if I'm even ready for that anymore. Like, I just want a fucking good job. You know what I mean? For being a lawyer, that's probably something I could probably get into law, maybe. And that's automatic money. I ain't gonna lie to you. It really is. Like, if you get into law, to me, that's automatic money. You're working for the fucking government. You're gonna get money. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm probably gonna get into and shit. Cause like, I'm so sick of like certain things, you know. And I feel like when you're on that level, you just are that guy. You don't have to worry about. You don't even have to worry about. Oh, I'm gonna get with prostitutes. I'm gonna have sex with prostitutes. You're not, because you're a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna do that shit. You're a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna come out smoking weed. I can't smoke weed, bro. I'm a fucking lawyer now. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee that's probably still can smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what shot that everybody goes, hey, you about it. You're a lawyer, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Let's get into law, bro. Because I'm thinking about doing this IT certificates and shit. I'm like, bro, fuck that shit, bro. Everybody gonna try to get a fucking IT certificate. It's not the time for that shit. Like, I think it's like time to be a lawyer, bro. It's time to get into law. If you can. I got arrested, you know what I'm saying? I still got that shit. I can get expunged too, just to take some money. I got fucking warrants for my arrest and shit. Like, it's a lot of fucking shit. Yeah, I'm just done with all that shit, though. I don't care. Man. Try to open another one. I feel like I should. Like, smoking joints, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how many papers we got left. But damn. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of shit going on, you know? I just feel like, man, how can I think about like that type of shit right now? I want to do like on some like my hopes and dreams. Like I don't know. I don't even know anymore though. I don't know. That's when I get a job. Like I said, I really don't even know. I wish I still had my hopes and dreams. Some of them I do. You know, like I still want to grow my locks out and shit type shit. You know, things like that. I still fucking want to smoke weed, hopefully. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Hemp, whatever I call it. You know, hopefully I can still fucking, you know, like shit like that, basically. But owning my own business and shit, my own dispensaries and all that shit like that, I still hope to do that shit too. But not in the way I you know what you think. Just like I look at like other things, like I look at like blacksmithing. You know what I mean? I know it's not really lame, but I like cutting grass. I like, you know what I mean? I like the way, like, I like this shit on YouTube. Like, I'm literally on YouTube. I watch reels, certain things on, you know, reels. Like, I watch people skate. You know what I mean? Do extreme skating and snowboarding and shit, like, and ice skating and shit. I watch fucking, like, I like winter sports. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I like winter sports. That's the type of shit I watch. You know, like, and just like extreme sports, you know what I mean? Like skateboarding and skating and shit, you know what I'm saying? With rollerblades and shit like that. Like, that's what I like. Rollerblading, all that type of shit. I watch woodworking, knife making, you know what I'm saying? Blacksmithing, you know, epoxies and shit. Taking wood, you know what I'm saying? Lumber work and shit. Cutting the grass. Like, those type of things I like to do too. I like to fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds really, like, old and lame, but that's how I am, like, now. It's how I feel, like. It's just something practical, something like it's like, you know what I mean? It makes me feel satisfied. So, like, when I watch them hoes, like, I'd be like, okay. He speed cuts them hoes, just put, you know, fast forwards the video. And, yeah, it's like, oh, shit. People making knives and shit, blacksmithing. People doing woodworking, creating wooden creations and shit. Or, like, tables and shit, you know what I'm saying? Furniture. I like that type of shit a lot. You know what I mean? I like electronics too, but electronics are not like something that you could, like, you know what I'm saying, it's set in stone. Like, it's not just there type shit. You know what I'm saying? Electronics are like, oh, this is nice. It's a nice little gadget, but it's not like blacksmithing. Like, oh, somebody made this shit type shit. Like, for real, made this shit. You know, it ain't like that. And that's why I like watching those type of things on YouTube. Or he cut the grass, bro. He did that shit. That shit was wild, but he did that shit. He turned that shit from a fucking, you know what I'm saying? From like a 3 to like a fucking 8. Real shit. I took that shit from a 4 to a 9 or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? See those little nugs right there? Those small ones the ones I heard explain it, but those ones that are like still like fat and in the bud itself, like in a bud-like form, those crackles are the most satisfying smokes in the fucking world. Like when you hit them in a paper or with like tobacco or something, or just in a way where it's like fat and just the joint's fat or the blunt's fat, and like those, man, they be busting with flavor. When you burn them and they bust with so much flavor, it's like ridiculous. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a pause moment, I ain't gonna lie. That was a little too much. Like, God damn, you busting and shit. When that shit bust, you like, damn. But it do be busting, you can taste that shit. It's like, oh, like it's all flavory, motherfucker. What was that shit? Where did that come from? That was one of those right there. And you just know it too. You don't even gotta like know it, but you just know it though. You're like, oh no, that shit was fucking. You feel me? Got a fat ass joint. I don't know if I'm gonna smoke the whole thing. I guess I'm kind of tired of smoking right now. Getting kind of meh. This is just CBD, so I don't know. I might even put it away. Yeah, I hate when I smoke before work, though. That shit aggravates me. I couldn't follow my own rules. My rules is basically like don't smoke like an hour before work. Like you go to work at 5, then don't smoke at like fucking 4. Smoke at 3. You know what I mean? If you really, and that's you still gonna be high. But if you really don't want to look high, then you smoke at least like 2 hours before work. 2 hours get you enough time to like get that shit out. Especially if it's good weed. Like GHA, definitely. But CBD, but sometimes CBD don't be hitting at all, but you be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, bruh, I'm about to smoke this shit. I be like smoking at the bus stop, and I smoke half the joint, or I smoke the whole thing, and I'm like, alright, cool. Like this whole thing and shit. And then like, I be on that hoe, and I get to work. It's a 30-minute ride to work, so I'm like, shit, by the time I get to work 30 minutes in, an hour in, bro, I'm like, I'm not high anymore. But I feel like things feel like I'm high. Like, do I look hot? So I realize, I look like, I'm at work and shit, and I'm just like, you niggas be thinking like, I'm like, alright. Because like when I'm not high, I do have my eyes be more open. I feel like they are really low right now. Like, do I look fucking high? I do look kind of high, like chill. I mean, my eyes are not like, you know what I mean? They're kind of bloodshot, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I still don't look like hell's going on? Yeah. I be chilling, bro. What the fuck? And these niggas be like sitting there thinking like, oh, he's super high and shit. That's because I'm high now, bro. I'm talking about this is like 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, bro. Or even like 20 something minutes. It's like 30 minutes, 20 minutes and shit. 25 minutes. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you what's out. I'm really just smoking all this shit because we about to fucking be finished. This is all we got left, bro. And this is all we got left with the fucking tropical shit. I'm smoking the RNA, sour RNA right here. This is the fucking brulee. That's all we got left with the brulee. Like, bro, it's crazy. I bought these out of Tweedle Hemp Farm for $7 each, like $7, $8 ounce. 3 ounces. Lasts me like almost like, yeah, it's about 3 months now. We're in January. I bought this shit back in like in October. I'm about to fucking be in the middle of January and I'm done smoking that shit. Like, bro, which is crazy. I had to win. Oh, man. crazy. Yeah, I had ate some soup last night. Soup is really good, man. I really like soup. I like soup, man. I like soup. I like soup and teas. The motherfuckers, man, they be fucking hitting, man. I like that shit. I like liquid. I like hydration. I just feel way better. Earth sign, vegetation, water, regular vegetation, emotions. This is why niggas love fucking goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Eating fucking vegetables, your earth sign and shit. You like alcohol probably. You know what I'm saying? Or you like the fucking, like, the liquidations, you know what I'm saying? You feel more liquidy and shit. Allows your body to fucking, like, feel more full, all that type of shit. Like, I don't know, I eat like a fucking, I cut some. I basically, this is what I do with my ramen noodles. I try to make my ramen noodles on some hood shit, but like, I don't know, this is how I go down for me. So far, right? I'll be taking my top ramen noodles, right? And this is what I do, bro. I cut up like, if I can, an onion, fucking celery, and my fucking carrots, right? I throw them hoes in that bitch. As the water's boiling, I boil them hoes down, right? But at the same time, I put the fucking salt, I put all my seasonings in that bitch. When I put the seasonings fucking in that hoe, because I like them to mix with the soup and really break down, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's really rich. And then, so what that makes it really tasty. Then I fucking put in some black pepper because I want that little pepper in the back of that shit. Make it peppery, you know what I'm saying? That seasoning salt with the peppery and shit, that's a good mix, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I like that type of shit. Black pepper salt, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that shit is, basically. And then I go in with the motherfucking, maybe like a little dollop of butter and some honey for some sweetness. You feel what I'm saying? And then I go in maybe with some barbecue. These are the choices, just choices on top. You know, I put in some soup as boiling. And then I came in with the maybe some ranch or whatever type of, you know what I'm saying? I want to get out of that shit. You know, the flavor. I put ketchup and chicken together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, right. So then, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I come in with the chili oil, which I just got fucking introduced into. So now I started fucking eating that shit like crazy. That shit is fucking delicious. I love that shit. I love that shit too much. It's like, this shit's fucking delicious. Like, it makes it so fucking rich. It's like, man, I take a good spoonful of that bitch. I just like, trying to fucking letting that shit all boil down and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then lastly, I put the ramen in. You feel what I'm saying? And I learned to cut, you got to cut them at least in fours if you really want to just get a good, you know what I'm saying? If you really want them all to be unnecessarily long, then you can make them fucking like, just leave them in there. But I don't like to do that shit. I like to have like, cut them up a little bit. So I cut them up to like half seasoned shit, which get you a good, like, you can get a fork and just kind of just eat that shit. It's still a little stringy for me, so I'm probably going to go with the foursies. I'm going to do it like that and shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I did last night, man. That shit had my shit like, I felt like shit this morning, but I had the shit. And I shit a lot of shit. Like, I shitted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shitted. Like, I shitted. Like, that shit was in there. Like, I shitted. And my pancreas was killing me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, on my lower stomach hurts and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fucking shit, man. Like, I was like, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna use a fiber, really. But at the same time, I felt like maybe the chili oil kind of burned my stomach, so I drink a lot of beer. So I'm thinking like maybe the acids and that shit. But like just now, I took a really big piss. I didn't drink a lot of water this morning, so I'm like, shit, I know what happened, bro. Like you just had all that, you know, HO3, H2O, H3O. You know what I'm saying? Which is basically fruit and vegetable fucking water and shit, juice basically, which is water. Type of water. So I'm like, maybe all that shit was in that hoe. Because I remember it got boiled out into the fucking, into the soup. You feel me? And so all that nutrients really just probably did some shit. Like, I felt really like, oh my God. I feel like I just pissed out a lot of toxins and shit. And I just feel really fucking like empty, but like good. Full though. You feel full empty. Like, I'm good. I don't need food, bro. But when you eat like a lot of vegetables and shit and fruits, especially fruits. You know what I'm saying? I say fruits cleanse you. They really are cleansing as fuck. I wouldn't eat fruits all the time, but I think eating fruits every once in a while, a lot of it, I really just having it as a meal and shit, is really good, man. Cause I ate all them fucking oranges in that fucking cuties pack, all the motherfuckers. And like, I was good for the day. I didn't even need to eat. And then like, girl was like, oh, I gives me more room sometimes to eat, but like, not really. Like, I'm not really hungry. I mean, because I have room in my stomach and there's taste. But I'm not necessarily hungry. So that's another thing too. Motherfuckers probably, first of all, so backed up. First of all, and second of all, they don't even fucking know what real hunger is. Either way, they don't know what real hunger is. So, yeah, man. Like, I got sweet potatoes in the house and shit. I got these canned carrots and beets. I got real beets. I splurged a lot of money and shit, but I just really feel like right now I need to start eating healthy and shit. Healthier, bro. You know? And then because I have access now, because I don't just walk to the Dollar Tree and shit, I take the bus to, like, you know what I'm saying? Or because I take the bus to, like, Walmart and shit. I'll do that shit. I don't give a fuck. Because you only need to go there one time. You know what I mean? One good time and you straight. You feel me? Real shit. All you need to do is go there one good time and you straight. You know what I mean? Take that bus home, walk, and you get to exercise, walk home, and you got all the things you need and shit. You know, you don't need to fucking go all the way, you know what I mean, to that ghetto Walmart on Bellway 8 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right here on Kirkwood and shit. Straight. Stay in A-Leaf and shit. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm just realizing that shit right now. Like, I don't know. So I'm not going to buy any more flour after this, though. We're only doing edibles now. And it's going to be like every once in a while. So, that's probably what I'm going to do for now. And that way it's like, oh shit, it kicks in and shit. Because think about it, like, you can't go out to the motherfucking shit all the time, bro. Oh, go out for the walk. Do walk. No, you can't go out for the walk. Hey, good though, you know, we go out for the walk. Like, you can't go out for the walk and shit on Thanksgiving at the time. Because now everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to motherfucking bring in the edible and shit. Like, hey, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I bring this. To start early and shit. Hey, I bring this a little fucking tree. You're like, what is this? It's medicated eggnog. Medicated eggnog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I medicated the fuck out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to drink this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, because it's activated 2 hours and shit. And I'm a shot and shit. I got to take this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's start this shit early and shit. Type shit. Not really, though. Like, me and Boogie were just talking a lot because I was trying to explain to her some shit. She was going through some shit with her boyfriend and mommy and shit. And I was comparing notes, you know what I'm saying, when she's dealing with mommy and shit. Because I kind of felt like I don't know what's going on. Because I don't trust this, you know, some gossiping ass lying piece of shit. And so I just had to fucking, like, I had to get in there and just see what's up. But in Christmas, I didn't really talk to her and shit that much because it was kind of like, whatever, bro. Like, too much, you know, Thanksgiving, then Christmas, you know what I'm saying? But I saw her on other times. It was like, my brother's graduation, you know what I'm saying? It was in December too. It's like that type of shit. It was too much shit. It was like, yeah, it's too much. I just don't, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I just feel weird. Even as the graduation, now I was trying to be happy with my family, but it was like, it felt so fake. I ain't gonna lie, it felt like, man, I really don't give a fuck. Keep it real with you. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Really, and it's funny because Bookie, they be like, oh, you wanna run for Bookie and shit? And I'm like, not really, bro. Like, even after graduation, like, I ran off with her because I was like, we were just standing there. And I was like, oh, okay, like, it's over, bro. Like, let's get the fuck out of here. Because we don't be trapped in here. We can still have fun and laugh and shit, but let's just get out of here as soon as possible. Because everybody gonna be trying to stand there and shit. And we were the last. So I'm like, it's funny because I really think about this shit. Wow, that's true. We were literally the last people to be on the fucking down up the stairs and shit as walking out the fucking stadium. Like, we were the last motherfuckers taking pictures and shit. It's like, why? Why? You know what I mean? It's because that's just how they roll, man. It's just like, it's bullshit. It's like, come on, bro. They're over dramatic. It's really over dramatic. It's really weird. It's not even fucking cute. It's just like, wow. It's weird. I don't know. But yeah. On top of that shit, it was just like, I just walked around because Boogie was like, my sister was like, oh, are you ready to go? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go and shit. And then I thought we were going to go back to the house. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, shit, fuck it. So she was like, okay, I'm not riding with her and shit because, like, if she's ready to go, I'm ready to go now. You know what I mean? So I was about to go back to the house. You know what I mean? We grew up there. We grew up over there. But really, I started following my sister because of that shit. But it was like, oh, I was like, hey, you're probably gonna want to meet. I told her they're probably gonna want to meet up and shit, and I'll take pictures in the front and shit like that. So I was like, hey, let's go to the front. She's like, oh, okay, cool. And so then, like, that's when I was like, okay. So we went in the car and I was trying to show her where they parked and shit, take her over there, but she didn't do that. She was like, fuck it, let's just walk. And she ended up walking and shit. Cause there was too many people and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was out there and shit. So I was just walking. So we walked there and shit. Met back up with them. It's like, you know what I mean? Mom's all like, oh, she's talking mad shit. And Thanksgiving, I was talking to her hard as fuck because I ain't seen her for a long, long time. You know, I'm trying to really just talk. Like, not about her fucking bullshit gossiping and who she's dating and fucking, and it's just like, about like what's going on in her life and shit. And like, what's going on in my life type shit. But really dealing with our moms. That's what bonded that situation. And we had good trauma bond and shit. But it wasn't okay because it's like, that's not what you want to be on and shit. Where you just like, we both look at each other like our family's fucking stupid. It's like, we don't want to deal with that shit. Like, we want to deal with the family like, okay, let's deal with each other as a family. Like, you're dealing with everybody in the family. Everybody in the family gotta be like, man, fuck you. If somebody in the family's not like, fuck you, then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not, you know what I mean? The family, it's just you. For real, for real. It's just that person. But yeah, man. Kind of tired of smoking this shit, but I think I love about CBD too. Like, you can't smoke so much CBD where you're just like, I'm fucking super stoned right now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, smoking CBD is really weird. It's like, I don't feel super fucking high. I feel high. I'm not gonna lie, I smoke a lot of fucking CBD right now. I feel more of a CBD effect. I do. Do I feel the THC levels? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's strong. It feels good. But it's like, do I want to, like, smoke this shit right now? Like, fuck no. I don't know how many joints I've been smoking. I'm like fucking 4 now. And it's like, I'm kind of good, bro. On my mama. On my hood. Mm-hmm. Stoned as shit. I just like chilling now. Hard. Heavy. Not doing shit. I don't know. I can't say anymore. I can't really say anything else. It's just kind of, that's it. I'm just really just over being around my fucking family and all that shit. You know? I'm really over my family. You know? I really am. I'm really over, like, my family right now. Like, I don't even care about them at all. On that level. Anymore. I'm just really ready to fucking, like, move out. Get me a better job. I'm being surrounded by a bunch of assholes. But other than that, hopes and dreams and shit, I kind of have hopes and dreams now. I feel more like you just gotta go after that shit. When it comes to your hopes and dreams, just do it, man. It doesn't even matter. Just do it. You got one life. Just do it. Worst case scenario, you end up being homeless. But I feel like if you're really trying to get out of being homeless, you can. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If you really don't want to be homeless, I feel like you can. You know what I mean? Like you can work on like getting where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really don't want to live on the streets, I feel like there's a way you can really not live on the streets. Either way, you know. And I feel like if you want to fucking get your money up, I feel like there's a way you can get your money up. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. Everybody's kind of that are positive about 2024 is about. Like, we know there's a way to do this, so that's why, you know, it's by the book now. You can't like finesse it anymore. Nothing is finesse. We have to like do it by the book. Like, you have to save your money up and get this shit. You gotta have the first month deposit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have 3 months rent stacked. Period. Like, even if you're gonna do a private room for like $500 or some shit, or I would say like I'm personally trying to spend like $700 on rent because I know I can make that much, and at the same time, like, even though I know it's a lot, I have it be the shit because you know you don't pay for what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? My sister comes in $250. I'm like, $250? Hell no. That's like bullshit. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. That's like, nah, you gonna be living in shit. I know for a fact I would at least go for, if I was gonna go my least I would pay at least $400. $400 a month, I can do that for a fact. That's good. That's not, I can't, you know, that's not gonna fuck me up. 200, you know what I'm saying? That 400 would not fuck me up. So 4 times what, 3, that's like $1,200. Then the deposit, you know what I'm saying, is usually like what, like half of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like more. Maybe it's gonna be like at least 500 and shit. So like maybe like 4 months rent, you know what I'm saying? Which is like, yeah, like $1,600 and shit. So I'm like, yeah, you're good. I'm almost there hitting my money goals. I'm almost there. It's like, but it's just like my mom's trying to like big up the rent and shit. So she's like gonna make me homeless because I'm gonna feel like, because it's gonna be more than I need to pay. I'm not gonna be making no money. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna feel like really bad because I'm making half of that shit now. And I'm making now, so I'm gonna save up everything. So I'm basically gonna have to, I'm already still like dumpster diving type shit. I'm still fucking like, you know what I'm saying, eating from the fucking restaurant and shit. Like, so then it's like I'm gonna have to like hold on my health and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop buying food and shit. Cause you know, I might spend like, I don't even know. I might spend like $20-something at Dollar Tree when I buy shit. Cause it's like the assortment of shit they have ain't shit. So it's like you buy milk and you buy, you know, cereal. You buy, you know, bologna. You buy bread. You know what I'm saying? And cheese. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like simple shit, you know? Shit you could just, 1, 2, you can put together and shit, and that's why it's like, you know, they got peanut butter and jelly type shit. And they got certain things, like, you got the frozen foods and shit. You can just grab the bitches. But it's like, if you want to eat healthy and shit, it's not the place to go. Because it's going to be expensive to get a can of green beans. It's $1.25. It's a lot. Compared to like going to Walmart, you can get the whole for like 80 cents or $1 at least. You know, there's things below $1 at Walmart versus like in other places and shit. And that's why it's like I like going to that Walmart and shit. But it's like, what the fuck? But if you're saving money there, you might as well go there. But it's not gonna be the same shit because you don't have all this type of shit. You're like, man, I want to eat this type of shit. I want to eat this type of shit. Oh, they got like 40. Like they have these sampler sauces. And it's like, they're like small little, they're like shot bottles and shit. You get from like a liquor store, like type shit, and they're full of like different sauces, like hot sauces and barbecue sauces and shit, and sandwich sauces and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like barbecue jalapeno sauce, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, you know what I mean, sriracha honey sauce and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I bought me like 4 or 5 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy. But they're like $1 each. What the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? So they get you like that sometimes. So it's like, you know, it's better than Dollar Tree having expired food and then just like same price for all types of bullshit. There's just bullshit, off-brand shit, and they're like, what the fuck? But yeah, man. That's why I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I don't think I could fucking sit here and do that shit no more. It'd put me in a really angry position. Like, I'd be like, fuck, bro. I gotta leave immediately. And so I'd have to be like, basically, after like, you know what I'm saying? I'd have to save up everything type shit. And for like that last month and shit, just get the fuck out. That's why I was like, I'm probably gonna leave in like February, maybe March. That's like the most reasonable thing to say if I'm not, if she doesn't take my money and it's not too much and shit. But yeah, I'm like, bro, I might have to call it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's really not helping me at all, but she's just trying to really get this money. And it's like, I really don't feel like, I'm really not going to give that to her. You know? Because I'm going to be like, I want to leave. I really want my own apartment. I ain't going to lie to you. I really want my own apartment. But I don't think that's going to happen. You know? I'm even thinking about maybe I should just lease off the apartment. I was thinking that shit. I was like, why the fuck am I waiting for somebody to lease this shit? I'm not going to do it myself. I'm just find fucking roommates. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be able to pay that shit. Just go on fucking the internet, you know what I'm saying? And find fucking roommates. I'm just like, asking to pay half of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I think I might do that shit. But I'm gonna have to find that shit out myself. But I already do that shit now. Like, I'm on this website called Roomster or something like that shit. So it's like, I'm looking for roommates too. And I know they're looking for roommates. So I have to like really put my profile on that home and all that type of shit. I don't know. I'd rather just live by myself. I really do. I really want to live in my own apartment. I really do. Because when I was in Austin and I had that fucking hotel room, because I was asking them, they said they have it for a monthly pay. Because I heard them, you know, I read online if you ask for a monthly fee, because I was paying a weekly fee. And a weekly fee obviously is less than a fucking daily fee. So of course if you do that, you think, okay, how about a fucking monthly fee? And they were like, no, we don't do that shit. I really want to do a monthly fee because that would have been cheaper. And on top of that shit, I wanted somewhere to stay. I wanted to stay there immediately. So I was like, I stayed there for like 3 months. And then I fucking left. And it was like, damn, bro. That shit was, I mean, that shit was amazing. I don't think it was 3 months, honestly. It was probably 2 months. But like, I stayed there for like a month and some change. I remember I stayed there for like a few weeks. Like, I remember I had off days, and I had a few off days, and I was just like, I was in that hood. So it had to be like, you know what I mean? It was a week every week, but it had to be like, damn. I know it was more than a month. I know for a fact it had to be more than a month. You know what I'm saying? At least. Because I know I paid for like a month. You know what I mean? When they told me like how much it cost for a week, I was like, okay, I'll stay there for like a month. And so I remember paying all that shit. And then I was like, shit. And I was 2 weeks in the next month, and I realized I didn't have the paychecks because it was more money than I needed that I was making, because I wasn't making that much. I wasn't trying to work. And so that's what fucked me up. That's what fucked me up that was the first fuck up. And I was like, fuck. And I was so focused on transitioning and looking pretty and cross-dressing and shit. And then actually, like, you know what I'm saying? And actually being non-binary and trying to get hormones and just really trying to transition, and not transition in the sense of like transition to a woman, but just being really, just, you know what I mean, free and open and queer and just trying to live my life, you know what I mean? Then we're actually like taking care of business, my responsibilities, and that's what fucked me up. in life. I just didn't want to do that shit. And so, like, when I think about my hopes and dreams, it's like I don't really have any because it comes from that energy, and it's like I don't really know what to, like, they're there anymore because that was a waste of my time. When the only thing that really funds anything is just the money. And so now I'm focused on the money, but now I'm coming back to my dreams, and I don't really have any necessarily, you know. And if I did, I gotta fucking make sure it makes me money. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't make me money, I'm not gonna do that shit. And that's just like a sad thing for me. But it makes me also like realize like it doesn't really matter then. You know? But if you have the opportunity to try something, I think you should try it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you should logically think that you're gonna be successful just because you quit something, your job, to go commit to go off on a dream, you know? And that's how I personally feel about it. That's why I feel like that's kind of stupid at that point. But that's the notion that I'm getting from like life, and it's like that's not really like right. I feel like that should only happen a certain way because people feel some type of way, you know. So you gotta go where you belong and shit. And I feel like that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? And it's like, I was just thinking about law. I thought about law as a job. I'm like, yeah, probably should get into law. They say Capricorns are good at law. So I'm like, maybe I should be a lawyer. Or some shit like that. That way it's like, I ain't gotta worry about like bullshit. I'm just obeying the law. Who gonna come for you? And then, you know, that's good money. You already know that's automatic good money, so. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. You can already tell, like, 15 minutes in, right? I'm not even that high. How many minutes ago when I was saying I was high as fuck? And now look at me, like, my eyes are now wide open. And I'm like, I couldn't lift them because I was smoking and shit, CBD, I was chilling. Like, I come in there just like, it was something. They be like, look at me like, I'm like, oh. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay. Like, it's like weird, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe like I try to be chill, bro. That's why I'm using this CBD to make me chill. So it's like I'm not like you come at me, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm high. I'm gonna be like, this person, you know how I do. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? Anyways, that's what I call it, man. It's a 3-hour video now at this point. And, you know I had so much space in my fucking phone. Oh man. I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm just really ready to do that. I'm really ready to just like really just move the fuck out of mom's house for one, and just get a better job. I'll make more money, you know. That way I can at least have my own place. I can't even. That's why it's like, damn, it's like hard to live life when you don't have the necessities, the basic necessities. You're like, fuck, I'm just like taking L's right now. And it just aggravates me. I don't know, man. It makes me want to just leave my mom. And I know I'll get my apartment quicker. And you know what I'm saying? Type shit. I'd have more money, but I don't think I would be better off. Because then I'd have to find a place to put my shit. If not, I have to leave my mom's house. If I leave my mom's house, you know what I'm saying? That means I have to fucking like go find my own fucking goddamn place first. Then I have to get all my shit and move it back and move it to my fucking, you know what I'm saying? Move from there, maybe to a storage and shit. If they want to do all that shit, they kind of kick me out like that. Like, it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. That's why I'm just like, man, I don't know. We might have to just fucking be there and pay her like $500 and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, we have to do that shit, then we have to basically just like, yeah. If we do that shit, it's like, okay, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll save like $500, and then it'll take me longer though to get an apartment because I'm like $1,000 every 2 months saved up, more at least. And that's like all my money. So I mean, I'm still living life, so it's impossible. You're gonna probably keep like $300 a month to save up for your fucking apartment. And that's why I'm like, oh shit, 300. Yeah, that's like 3 more months and shit. I feel like January, February, and March. You know what I'm saying? I'll have the same, a good amount of money, but that's like, damn. What could have took you like on 1 month, it's now taking you 3 months. And that's what fucking aggravates me. And it's like, should I become homeless for like a month and do that shit? I don't even know. Am I going to pay for storage? How fast am I going to find a fucking roommate? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm just like, this is some sad shit. And this is why my life's been fucked up, because you're not supposed to do it like this. You don't get thrusted into the fucking streets, bro. You're not supposed to. That's not even real. Like, nobody ever does that. Even when you lose your apartment, like, you know you're about to lose your apartment. You just don't know what to do. But you know when you don't got enough money to pay your next fucking bill. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's like, nah, bro. That's why it's like, living with my mom, she's supposed to be trying to help me fucking get back on my feet, but she's like now using me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just aggravating me, bro. I really can't fuck with them like that. It's like, I'm kind of just done. I don't care anymore, like, at all, man. At all. And so every time I think about that shit, I get really disgusted and resentful. And I don't like my family, bro. I don't like them at all. But I live there. So, yeah. I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.